네.
노래에다가 말았어요.
그렇죠. 이것의 노래에 의미하는 바가 큽니다. 송병호 선수가 뭐 핑계 많이 된다고 송핑계다 뭐 가끔씩 이런
핑계 따윈 되지 않겠다는 강력한 의지를
네.
노래에다가 말았어요.
그렇죠. 이것의 노래에 의미하는 바가 큽니다. 송병호 선수가 뭐 핑계 많이 된다고 송핑계다 뭐 가끔씩 이런 얘기도 있었는데 그런 선수 아니에요.
네.
팬분들에게 송병호가 어떤 선수인지를 보여주겠다는 겁니다.
그렇죠. 본인이 선택한 음악인 거거든요.
이유 있는 핑계라는 거예요. 이유 있는 핑계. 뭐
논리적인
핑계를
working.
들면서 자신에게
That's
유리한
really
걸
loud.
점령하겠다 송병호 선수입니다.
표정과는 굉장히 어울리지 않는데 오늘 경기 어떤 것들이 나올지 한번 기대해보겠습니다. 자, 이어서 송병구 선수의 상대편을 한번
Turn that
만나보겠습니다.
down and try again.
만들어졌네요. 김태경입니다.
시작하자마자 숨을
Still hecka loud.
네, 정말 흑백이 덕이 완성이 됐는데
네.
자신의 친한 친구죠. 슈퍼주니어의
There again. It might be less loud when we get into the game.
가지고 왔네요.
묘하게 옆에 송병구 선수가 있는 상황에서 이 음악을 선택하니까 이 두 선수의 애증 관계가 좀 느껴집니다.
Check
사실상
later.
지금 정말 두 번째 만남이거든요.
정말 지겨울 만큼 만나기도 합니다. 하지만 그 만남 속에서 아팠던 쪽은 김태균 선수가 최근에 대부분이었단 말이죠.
그렇죠.
상대를 아프게 만들어야 됩니다.
그렇습니다. 2000년 말부터 지금 정규전에서 송병구
Title brought back some memories. Just because I listed the names? Is that what you mean?
한 3년 정도를 거의 3년
Oh, the alert with the Starcraft minivan. That's great, actually. Now I'm like, that's just fun. I'm just laughing because it's like, I don't know. It seems amusing to think about someone like that being like a family memory of like driving around in the Starcraft. Mom, let's all jump back into Starcraft and go home so I can play Starcraft. Oh, that's funny. What's up, Ken and Con? Good to see you. Oh boy. You say you think your family owned one of those. You're not sure. Because we actually used to drive around in an Aerostar. Not my family, but my friend's mom owned an Aerostar, and so he would borrow that and pick us all up, and we'd like. I mean, we just did dumb stuff like go to Denny's or something like that. We didn't do anything crazy, but the Aerostar was our childhood friend wagon, which is not a Starcraft, but it's got Star in it. So anyway, that's partly why I'm laughing too, because like I have these like really important memories of the Aerostar, right? Same, I remember what it looks like and everything like that. You have some not strong, but it looks exact. Okay. The Starcraft. That's great. See, I have very strong, fond memories of the Starcraft, the Starcraft van. Alright, so Stork is teal, except it looks yellow now. Did they change the colors? They did. So the colors don't matter. But this is Stork. Stork is yellow. Yellow. This is Bisu, who they changed to red. Brother's playing Football Manager on laptop in the backseat. Wow. That's some core memory shit right there, man. Make sure Chatcraft is online. Right now. Yesterday, someone named Evil Kami Dictator got a supply depot while I was streaming Slay the Spire. Evil Kami Dictator. What a name. Alright, let me just double check the audio here. What do you think, Tenacon? How's the audio balance feel between the Koreans and me? It's okay to me, I think, but I can turn them up, or maybe? I don't know. But let me BRB. I gotta get some more water. I gotta get some food. I just woke up. So I need to get some food. So give me a minute.
김태형 선수의 많은 그 응원하시는
네.
분들, 이분들에게 포스와 함께하면 뭐 김태형 선수 좋은 플레이 나올 것
그렇죠.
같고요.
항상 역시나 뭐 현장에 가장 많은 팬분들이 찾게 만드는 스타크 선수들이기 때문에
네.
역시나 오늘 현장에 안녕하세요.
네, 글로벌한 아니 잘 못 알아두셨을 것 같은데요. 아, 예. 네. 자, 선수들 같은 경우도
오늘 거칠어요. 김태경 선수.
이거 붉은 점이죠?
그렇죠.
들어갔어요 벌써.
네, 이미 안쪽으로 들어왔습니다. 이제 김태경 슬쩍 보고만 끝난 거 아니었어요?
네, 이런 게 있어줘야 됩니다. 라이벌전 그리고 게다가 좀 밀리고 있다 싶으면 심리전에서 분명히 상대방을 찍어 눌러줄 수 있는 이런 것들이 반드시 필요해요.
약간 무슨 반지 같은 걸 선물해줬거든요. 복잡하게.
그럼요. 네, 상대방의 프로브를 뭐 4개씩 뒤로 돌아가게 만드는 게 얼마나 효율적인 공격입니까?
네, 지금 굉장히 바쁘. 여기는 편안하게 하고 있는 반면에 그 지역의 패널 하나가 소환되는 순간부터 지금 일꾼들이 이 돌아가는 굉장히 비효율적인 움직임을 가질 수밖에 없는 것이
네,
송병구입니다.
게다가 반면에 송병구 선수는 정찰도 지금 안 됐습니다. 위치는 지금 12시를 가봐서 없기 때문에 위치는 아는데 정찰이 지금 안 됐어요.
네, 그래서 일단은 뭐 정찰해야 되는 상황인데 질럿으로 김태경 선수가 입구적을 계속 보고 있는 게 중요할 것 같습니다.
네.
네,
자.
자신은 보고 상대방을 보지 못하게 하는 것만큼 좋은 게 없습니다.
네.
저도 아래쪽 프로브를 계속해서 건드려주고 있었거든요.
자, 지금 프로브가 아래쪽으로 내려가고 있는데 아래쪽 미네랄을 프로브로 찍게 되면은 지나쳐 들어갈 수가 있거든요. 지금처럼.
네.
예, 이렇게 시야 확보를 이용해서 송병구 선수가 아주 정찰 잘했네요.
송병구 선수 역시 안쪽으로 들어와서 김태균 선수의 진영을 봅니다.
그렇죠. 파일런으로 위치를 밝혀도 역시 센스 있는 모습들이고 봐야죠. 특히나 뭐 상대방을 보지를 못하면 빌드 선택에서 안정적인 빌드를 선택할 수 없기 때문에 그걸 좀 상대방에게 당한단 말입니다.
네.
일단은 서로가 서로를 봤네요.
자, 일단 코어를 돌리고 있습니다. 하지만 김태균 선수 지난번에 이 장면 이후의 것들에 집중을 하지 못하면서 불일격 당했었거든요.
그렇죠. 최대한 오래 살아남아야 드라곤이 나온다고 하더라도 최대한 볼 건 보고 좀 빠져야 되는 그런 상황입니다. 정말 준비 잘해왔는데 못 봐가지고 아무것도 못 해보고 경기 패배하면 제일 억울한 거 아니겠습니까? 정명훈
네.
선수.
네, 정명
네.
선수는 뭐 지난번 경기에서 굉장히 역시 녹슬지 않는 그 기량을 선보였고요.
네, 나오자마자 경기를 이겨주면서 이제 SK텔레콤 T1의 또 자랑인 테란 역시 볼 수 있겠다 이런 생각을 보여줬었고 일단은 김태균 선수가 손병현 선수를 이기게 되면 연승 프로토스에게 연패당하는 일도 없어지는 거고 그건 뭐 지긋한 연패도 끊는 것이기 때문에 일단 이번 경기에 대한 마음가짐이 그 어느 때보다 큰 상태에서 김태균 선수의 빌드
Soothing? Alright, cool. Cool. The latest fire stream went really well, actually.
아, 이거 뭐 마치 예상이라도 했다는 듯한
I've done a few.
움직임입니다.
아, 이게
The one 2 days ago
인가요?
was not great. I lost a lot.
김태균 선수가 추가로 게이트웨이만 먼저 올려서
But yesterday, we won one and we almost won the second one.
괜찮거든요.
And it was entertaining, it was interesting. But also, like, apparently, it was weird. A lot of people watched. And I even asked, like, why are so many people watching? And a couple people were like, well, you're the only one streaming the highest level of play right now. So, like, okay.
네, 마치 그냥 뭐 만약에 내가 넥서스를 먼저 가져갔을 때 가장
So we had a lot of viewers.
막아줄 수 있겠다, 뭐
A lot of people talking and stuff.
송병호 선수
So it was kind of fun.
이왕 이렇게 된 거는 무조건 찔러줘야 되는 상황입니다.
자, 상대편 진영까지 이제 병력
Yeah, it was a good time.
하고 있습니다. 송병구.
그렇죠. 그래서 이제 3게이트를 한번 찔러서 피해를 줘야
Fireboy.
네, 왼쪽으로 우회해서 돌아가는
Excuse me.
상대방의 드라곤 숫자를 보면서
Welcome.
한번 치고 들어가는 타이밍을 만들어야 됩니다. 그렇지 않으면
Is the game hard?
계속
Yes.
수밖에 없는 거예요.
자, 송병구 아래쪽으로 슬쩍 왔는데
Yes, it is.
정확한 유닛의
네.
숫자는 파악하지 못했습니다.
최대한 그 언덕 밑에서 시간을
Um,
좀 주기 위한
I mean,
그런 배치인데
When you, especially when you're playing it on the hardest level, it's got this system where
좀 오는 걸 보고 뒤로 빠지겠다는 생각이
if you play through and beat it, you can put on what's called Ascension. Oh, these Dragoons are screwed. Is Stork just gonna overrun BC right now? What is that Dragoon doing?
질러 두기 빨리 합류해야죠. 오른쪽 막을
Does BC just lose? Right now? Not quite. Not quite.
질러 쌀았어요 지금.
No, maybe yes, quite. Yeah, he still has Zealots.
왼쪽으로 바로 들어옵니다. 드라곤 두기를 왼쪽으로 지금 차단 거리로 바로 들어와요.
That was weird. Stork looked like he was like upset, even though he's the one winning, I think. Unless I have the names wrong. Okay, now Beast is gonna come back here. Stork's gonna lose all of his Dragoons. Oh, he gets out with one of them. So Spire has this system where called Ascension. Spoon! What's up, man? Hey, how you been? Can at least have you on the background while doing things. Nice. Hope you're doing well. So Spire is a system where you play through it once on Ascension mode, and if you beat it, then you can start again with Ascension 1, which gives you a disadvantage. Like, and then you play it through again, and again, Ascension 2, Ascension 3, Ascension 4. Every single level you go up, it gives you another disadvantage. And it's usually stuff like, start with less hit points. Enemies are harder. Start with a curse in your deck, you know? Stuff like that. And so Ascension 20 is like the most difficult. And Ascension 20 of 20 extra difficult things that added to your game. So that's what I was playing. 820, Ascension 20. Got in trouble at work? You have to work harder and keep your mouth shut? Oh man. They found out that you were talking about work in vague terms on a Twitch chat, and they're like, you gotta cut that out. Cut that out, Spoon. Christmas party out of control? Yeah. Oh, Stork has the Reavers! How is Bisu just behind it on everything in this game? Oh, that Scarab did not connect. But that one did! Oh no! Do I just have the names wrong here? Stork keeps looking sad when he's winning. Maybe it's just his look. Supervisor saw a video of you talking shit? Oh no. Yeah, that was a good Scarab. That was a good Scarab. How did they find that? Did you like make a TikTok or something? Yeah, I know Stork's yellow, but... Or I was pretty sure of that. But then I was surprised that I kept seeing him, like, his face looking like he was upset. Oh, he actually killed the Nexus. That's why he's been... Oh! A little bit of a mistake there by Stork. What were you saying? Do you enjoy challenging games? Yeah, I actually do. I really like... I like games that are challenging, that you have to think through. These days, I'm not as much of a fan of the games that are challenging, like, mechanically. Like, you have to move really fast, memorize moves and stuff like that. But, but I do enjoy when you have to think through things, when you have to figure out strategies and stuff like that. Yeah. So, story I do enjoy as well. Did you play any of the Impossible Bosses maps? No. I haven't heard of that. It's a UMS, I'm imagining. Oh, what's going on here? Run, Reaver, run! Or shoot! Stork spread out his Dragoons really nicely there. Oh, Shuttle, where are you what, Shuttle, what are you doing, Shuttle? Oh. He's just killing stuff. He's like, I don't care, there's only 2 Dragoons. Got him. 4 to 6 people work together. Interesting. Anyway, yeah, Spoon, I'm sorry to hear that someone screwed you over like that, man. That's too bad. That's, it sucks. I mean, because, like, everyone complains about work, you know? Doesn't mean you're not going to do well at it. So, that's too bad that they did that way. All right, so this is SKT versus Samsung, and Samsung is up 1-0.
자, 이어서 두 번째 세트
Turn versus Sun, aka Rain.
삼성전자 칸의 엔트리부터
It's gonna be game 2.
누가 나왔나요?
아,
대호 선수입니다.
네, 정말 오랜만에 올해는 처음 나옵니다. 이번 시즌 처음인데 그동안
Turn versus Sun. It sounds like how you blind yourself. You turn versus the sun. Right. Sun, aka Rain. I think we'll skip forward to the game. Here we go. Oh, by the way, hello, Zerg Troll. I'm just looking at the act.
자, 두 번 세트 만나보겠습니다. 먼저
Wait, I keep forgetting. I have this chat over here and I'm looking over here, but the chat is also right here. It's easier to look at.
세로 방향으로 가보겠습니다. 정윤종 선수입니다. 이번 시즌
Archer Raymer.
좋은 경기를 보여주고 있는
Interesting name.
정윤종 선수입니다.
그쵸, 총 2승 1패. 뭐 나쁘지 않은 성적, 좋은 출발을 정윤종 선수가 하고 있고.
Visa versus Jadong on Heartbreak Ridge.
원래는 김기현
Are you-
선수가 먼저 받았었어요. 예, 근데
Are you making a request? Is that what you're saying?
또 나왔습니다.
사랑이 굉장히 뜨거운
Were those his parents or coaches?
심장이 계속 반짝반짝. 목을 먼저 받았.
정윤종 선수입니다. 박태호 선수 1.
Let me go back and check. What are you talking about?
자, 두 번 세트 만나보겠습니다. 먼저 박태호 선수의 진영입니다. 박태호 선수 7시 테란.
I wasn't paying attention to the screen, so I didn't see who was there.
정윤종 선수입니다.
그쵸, 총 2승 1패. 뭐 나쁘지 않은 성적, 좋은 출발을 정윤종 선수가 하고 있고. 우리 박태호 선수는
It's very rare that parents would show up for a normal match.
예, 근데 워낙 또 스타일이 어느
For a
정도
quest?
다
Okay. We'll see if we can get that in after this one.
사랑이 굉장히 뜨겁게 반짝거리고 있네요.
네, 심장이 계속 반짝반짝.
네.
The people they just showed in the audience were just random audience members. They were fans. Parents show up a lot to finals matches. A man and woman sitting next to the player booth. It was probably coaches then. Because this is Samsung's coach is a woman.
좋다는 거 아니겠습니까? 상대편의 전략의 분석 이런 것들. 정윤종 선수 눈이 굉장히 좋기 때문에
So it was probably I didn't see it, but it was probably coaches.
자신을 그냥 색깔 더 깊이는 그런 경기를 보여주고 있습니다.
네, 받아들일 자세도 정말 잘 되어 있고 말씀해 주신 대로
If they were sitting next to the player booth, the parents would have been in the audience. They wouldn't be sitting on the stage.
스타일을 좀 읽히면서 경기를 좀 패배하는 경우가 좀 있었거든요. 워낙 또 공격적이다 보니까.
Team manager?
박대호 선수가 더 정교하게 갈고 닦아 나왔어요.
I thought she was the head coach, but it's possible that the person they call the head coach is actually also a manager. I'm not sure. I've always heard of her called the head coach, but I don't know what she did exactly. When I goes to my mom was joining me on stage because she is a queen. Nice. Fair enough. Fair enough. Although, you know, that decision is made by the Helven stations. Probably more than anything. They give him a VIP seat in the crowd, you know, so. I don't know if you could make that request. You could just be like, can my mom be on stage? Your mom might not want to be on stage. What's up, laid back taps? I'm eating some homemade roasted soybeans. They're pretty good. They're not as good as my last batch, but moletrap is joining me on stage because he is a queen. I appreciate that, Kennen. I would love to be on stage to watch you compete in the finals. Ensnared. Dude, I used to have an ensnared emote. I still have it around, but it's just not active because I didn't have enough space for I can only have 5 animated emotes, so I think I had to get rid of it to make room for the nuke emote. It was a cool emote though. You're the most relaxed guy around here on Twitch? I don't know if that's true. Well, if you're talking about the Starcraft scene, maybe. You know who is way more relaxed than me though? Is G5. G5 is an old school, high level American Brood War player, and he streams sometimes. Highly recommend. I think if you want to look up his name on Twitch, it's G5 Media. Is he actually, just double check, see if he's like on right now actually. But G5 is super, super chill. Super duper chill. Don't see him online right now. Yeah, G5 is way more relaxed than me. I appreciate it though. Because I'm relaxed, but like, if something crazy happens, I'm like, oh my god, that was crazy. G5 is like, oh wow, that was crazy. Super, super chill guy. Super nice guy too. I'm a G5 fan. For life. G5 for life. I don't know why he's called G5 actually. I heard this Artosis guy is pretty chill. Well, Artosis is my bro. I'm an Artosis fan for life as well. However, whoever told you that, you should probably never trust. Whoever told you that, whoever you heard that from, I wouldn't trust them with a secret. I wouldn't ask them for financial advice, that's all I'm saying. Diablo 4 trailer. The cinematics of Blizzard never disappoint. Nice. Unless it's Dragonflight? Is that the, that's the World of Warcraft expansion? I agree, Kedenkon. Yeah, I mean, it's like, it's so interesting how he's totally different. He's totally different casting and streaming, you know? Although, well, not totally different. But there's some definite distinct differences. Maybe it's actually the way you said it is spot on. Actually, the caster, it's not between caster and streamer Artosis, it's between caster and player Artosis. That's where the difference lies, you know. I wonder, why are they showing, the crane casters are like highlighting the top of the ramp there for some reason. Not sure why. Yeah. Yeah, I could see that actually, Kedenkon. I actually, yeah, like, some of the moments in my life when I've just like reacted the strongest have been gaming moments. Not Starcraft though, actually. The game that has gotten me the most pissed off is Escape from Tarkov. This is really interesting. Turn is moving out on the map with a lot of tanks. Rain has his Dragoons in play, though. He's going to be able to snipe 1 tank. 2 tanks, 3 tanks. Oh my god. He just happened to be in the perfect spot and caught the tanks on siege. And it was just like, boom. 4 tanks gone. That might completely overrun this push now. But it's actually such a small map, though. I always forget the name of this map. Something like Aftermath or something. Ground Zero. This is actually Pro League, it's not Winners League, so Stork is not... Stork didn't stay to play this game. It's, this is Rain. This is a map called Ground Zero, Diggity. By the way, someone said yesterday at the end of stream, someone named Free Spysalt said, "Tell Diggity I love him." So, Free Spysalt loves you. Well, the push succeeded anyways. He just had a ton of tanks. It's a really close attack distance on this map. And there's like that open part where the Dragoons caught the tanks. There's a lot of like open space, and then the chokes are very closed off. Well, somewhat closed off. But there are a lot of good spots for Protoss to catch Terran because there's a lot of open space on this map. It's hard to hold the third, so it might be why he decided to go for a 2-base push. Sure, we do all love Diggity. Yeah, I think Turn's gonna win this one, which is gonna put Samsung up 2-0 because Reynes plays for SK Telecom. I love it when they catch the players being excited on the bench, and then they like. I don't know for sure, but my suspicion is that it's like a cultural thing where they like don't want to seem BM by like celebrating the loss of their opponent. I think he just targeted that mine. I think he targeted the mine so it didn't mine drag his tank. That was pretty cool, actually. Watch this mine. The Zealot's gonna drop out and then run in. And he actually, yeah, the mine died. And there's not enough damage on the tank, so I think he targeted the mine down. It was pretty elite. But yeah, they always like, they're like, ha ha ha, and then like, I'm not being excited about my team winning at all. And I suspect it's like a manners thing, like you don't want to be seen as gloating or something like that. I don't know. There's the GG. He was like, "This one last potential mine drag." Good job, Turn. Alright, so we're still going to keep doing this Pro League series, but we've had a request. Jadong Bisu Heartbreak Ridge. See if we can watch that game in between. As you can see, we've watched this game before, but we can watch it again. Oops. Let's go back to the beginning of the game. I love this 4-screen thing, man. This is a good effect. Jidong versus Bisu. You missed this era of Brood War? 2011, you mean? I mostly missed it as well. KennonCon always has great questions. Trivia or otherwise. Appreciate it. Alright, let's adjust this a little bit to fill the screen. There we go. Yeah, it's hard. There's a lot of good rivalries. You know, I'm gonna not repeat my answer until Dignity's had a chance to. So I don't wanna influence. Dude, Diggity, yesterday I had 70 people watching my Spire stream. Just like no raids, just organically. I had 70 people tuned in, and I even asked them. I was like, "Why are you guys all here? How is this happening?" And like a couple people were like, "Well, you're playing A20." It was just because no one else was playing A. Wow, how did he get that hatchery down? It's kind of crazy. Just no one else was playing A20 basically, so they're like, "Hey, here's an A20 streamer." I was also doing kind of well yesterday, as opposed to the previous day where I was just failing over and over again. Saver versus Fire Out Hero. I mean, but it was just that one stream yesterday. Like, it's just a coincidence of timing of like who else was on that I was able to get that many viewers. Because the other two streams I had like very, very few people watching. Washin versus Bisu? That was a rivalry? Oh, because like Bisu knocked him out of every tournament or something, right? Am I remembering that correctly? I don't recall. Bisu BM'd him a lot? Oh. Gotta take my Omegas. Giant Omega pills. Scouts. Oh, oh, oh. Oh no. The probe got through. Wait, he turned back? He's like, no, never mind. This probe is never getting a scout off. I'm just gonna run home. I wonder if he dispatched another probe at the same time to go the other way. He did. He did. He just swapped the probes. You're anti-Bisu? Interesting. I was definitely like pro-Stork when he was facing Bisu, but I don't know if it was anti-Bisu. You hit it well. Deep in Dickity's heart lurked an anti-Bisu sentiment. There's that probe. It got in. Yeah, I said a couple different possibilities. Your TL password was B2FTL. Oh, that's funny. Wait, did he see the Spire? Oh, he did see it. Okay, he just was like running around with his pro after he saw the Spire. Yeah, I said Flash versus Jaedong was one of them because it was like the height. I don't know if it was necessarily a rivalry, but I guess it kind of was a rivalry. But it was like, that was the height of Starcraft, you know? That was the height of pro Starcraft. It was Flash versus Jaedong, the two highest level players ever at their peak, duking it out in finals after finals after finals, you know? Exactly. So, but that's just like one type of it being a favorite.
네, 체력이 별로 없었기 때문에 잡고 가도 늦지 않는다는 판단이 섰기 때문에 잡고서 출발하는 모습이고 일단 이재동 선수
I don't know.
해처리 추가적으로 늘리면서
Yeah, I maybe that is my favorite just for that reason.
채우는데 집중하고 있습니다. 채워놓고 다 채워놓으면 내가 질 이유가 없다라는 자신.
There was I guess a bit of a rivalry between Stork and Bisu, which was kind of cool. Hey, what's up, Alec? Remember watching my channel in college? Nice. Was that 15 years ago or was that last week? Most people when they say that they mean from like 12, 15 years ago. Welcome back. We got Diggity here as well. We watched his channel in college too. Oh, Boxer Oof, yeah. I mean, I didn't like live through that one, so that's a little bit less like important to me, but that's a super interesting kind of a, I don't know if it'd call it a rivalry. Oh, that's right, yeah. I remember you said that, KennonCon, and I was like, oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. I forgot about that, Boxer Nalra, because then, like, that's like the most creative games you could possibly imagine. Is this DT just gonna sneak on in? Oh, there's a sunken underneath the Overlords. I didn't see that. Neither did the Dark Templar. 2008. Yeah, it's been a while, hasn't it? It's been a while. Yeah, I'm not saying that like I had foresight or anything like that, but I remember you liked Washin, and I was like, why? Why are you reading for? Not like it was a bad thing. Like I thought you were wrong for it. I just didn't see it. I just didn't see the appeal of Washin. Yeah, Washin was one of the match fixers. I'm that way with Up Magic. Up Magic was my bae. Up Magic was the most creative player in that era. The most interesting. And so I was a pretty big fan of his. And then when I found out he was a match fixer, I was like, it's too bad. Like the Scouting Scourge. Oh, is he gonna... Nope, he actually could have turned the Corsair around, he didn't. This is interesting. Jaedong with these Scourge Scouts. Now, Bisu hasn't gotten anything done with DTs. He's still on 2 bases. Jaedong is on 3 full bases now. Oh, Mutas! Mutas! Wait, how many Corsairs does he have? He's lost 1? Did he lose the others? Where's the Corsairs? Did he just lose the Corsairs when I wasn't looking? Oh my gosh, dude, these Mutas are just gonna wreck him so hard. He's got nothing. Oh, look at the timing here. Oh, he actually ate a big storm? 1.5 storms? He didn't kill any of the Templar? Oh, he's... I thought those Mutas were gonna wreck, but... Is Bisu actually gonna win? Well, the Templars did use their storms. Okay, picked one up. Yeah, I mean, yeah, no, okay, Jaedong is gonna wreck him with his Mutas. You know what would be another interesting answer to that question about the best rivalry? KT versus SKT. That was a kind of a big rivalry, I think. Because they met in a lot of finals as well. Or playoffs. And it was also kind of funny because they were both 2 of the big the big telecom companies in Korea, like the two big carriers. So it was like AT&T versus Verizon, basically. And then a lot of players that kind of like, you had Bisu. Well, I guess you had Bisu and Best on SKT, and then KT just was basically Flash. Okay, the Corsairs are here now. He's only got 3 of them. I don't know how he lost them before. Oh, such good storm opportunities. He missed all of them. J-Dog's got this game, I think. J-Dog has to have this game. Bisu just hasn't quite connected the way he wanted to, and a lot. Oh, actually though. Well, that's 1 good Psy Storm. That's 2 good Psy Storms. Maybe Bisu just stormed his way to victory. I mean, he's macroing like a god too. He's got so many Dragoons actually. He's actually got so many Dragoons. It's kind of ridiculous how good the Hydralisks are against Dragoons. Like, even supply of Hydralisks just roast same amount of Dragoons. Same supply of Dragoons. Yeah, I think I like the MSLs and OSLs better as well, but I really appreciated the pro leagues that they that they were actually a place for for you to see players that weren't in the MSLs and OSLs, you know? Like Turn versus Rain, you know? Firebat Hero versus IPX Zerg. Yeah. That's funny. A lot of people wouldn't even know that Saber was called IPX Zerg. Wait, what's going on here? I thought Jaedong was gonna win, and now Bisu is killing his 4th and taking a 3rd. That's a good way of thinking, putting it, Alec. That Pro League was the backbone. Yeah, I like that. No, Bisu's taking a 4th. Maybe Bisu does win this, actually. I know I've seen this game at least a few times before, but I actually don't remember how it goes, so... There's lurkers out now. Interesting choice to make against a giant Dragoon army. I guess you kind of need a few lurkers though, otherwise the zealots are just can do whatever they want. Lurker's also very good on ridge maps like this. Good old Backhoe. Who names himself Backhoe? It's like a lot of the players have like random English words for their names, right? But they're at least like somewhat interesting a lot of the time. Iris, Stork, or like I don't know. But Backhoe, it's like it's just an awkward word, and it's just a weird thing to choose to represent yourself. Some decent storms there, but he got the observer. Bisu's like, oh, you're gonna put ridges on the, you're gonna put lurkers on the top ridges. I'm just gonna go around the bottom of the map and avoid them. Korean Backhoe is Korean for white tiger. Oh, that makes it a lot more sense then. I actually didn't even know that. I didn't even know that. Oh, well. Alright, I take it all back, Backhoe. SKT forklift, exactly. Samsung Rototiller. Woonjin Stars Tractor. Choja? When he was 12? When he played? I don't think he was that young, was he? Interesting. Choja was an interesting character. By the way, what's up, Romulus? Choja was yeah, I don't know a lot about Choja except like a lot of times I'm like, oh, it's just Choja, and then I look up his stats and I was like, oh, yeah, he did more than I expected every time I look. Although I guess maybe I'll expect it now. But didn't he like win a Star League, or he at least got a silver, I think. What's up, Tabletop RPGs? Why is there a menorah on the screen? Oh, we're just got some holiday decorations for different holidays. We got the menorah. This is the, I don't know if there's a name for it, but this is a Kwanzaa candle thing. We got Christmas lights. That's right. You're right. He beat Savior in the finals when no one else could beat Savior. Bisu's getting up the ridge. If he breaks this ridge, he can kill the other two bases on the top of the map. He's not going yet, though? Doesn't feel comfortable going up that ridge? He doesn't need to, though. He's got 5 bases. He can just, like, keep macroing. Marry whatever, exactly. I actually, my dad is, my dad's family is Jewish, and so I actually grew up, oh, he got the observer! Does he have another, nope, he doesn't have another observer? Oh my god, these lurkers. How, Bisu, why could you not bring another observer? Like, you know he's gonna, oh, he does have one now, he's trying to protect it. It's like flying around, trying to avoid the Scourge. Get it! He got it! Okay, he saved it. He hit the Scourge. What are these Defilers doing? Defilers, what are you doing? That's not where you need to be, Defilers. Oh no, he just threw away a bunch of money on these Defilers, didn't he? Okay, interesting swarm. There's no Lings there. He could just put his Dragoons underneath the swarm. I don't, that was a disaster, I think. Running those Defilers in there pretty much by accident. Yeah, you can F5, right? Isn't that's the hotkey to change the graphics in game, right? If you're on remastered. You think these graphics are prettier? The nostalgia makes them look better. So he's busted through, yeah, he killed one base, okay, yeah, I was like, he's like just holding that choke with a couple units. Yeah, this is over. Bisu's gonna win it now. Jaedong knows it. GG. I think so as well, Canon Con. I actually like the remastered graphics a lot. They really did it. I think you're right. They kept the same feel and just made them sharper, you know, but didn't get rid of the. Oh, little finger wag. Little finger wag. All right, Samsung is up 2-0. Fantasy is going to be coming in here to face reality. Oh, I think I've joked about this game before because of the funniness of like their names, fantasy versus reality. I think I might have casted this game actually because I thought it was so funny. Okay, reality is teal, fantasy is blue. They're really gonna keep those colors? No, they red yellowed them. So reality is yellow versus fantasy, which is red. I just think it's so funny. Maybe I'm just being too nerdy about it, but it's like fantasy versus reality. It's not just the Starcraft matchup. It's also like an existential matchup of how you can view the world. Back when people microed more? I think so. I heart Jungmyung-hun, which is Fantasy's name, apparently. I have a lot of the Korean players' like names memorized, but not Fantasy's. I probably should, but I do not. Much like TVT, the battle wages forever. True. Oh! That reminds me, I was gonna make a TVT video bouncing graphic, and I forgot to do that. Did I still have the file that someone gave me? I think I was gonna download it. Shoot. I don't think I saved it, did I? Someone gave me the logo that they made, the TVT video logo, so I wouldn't have to make it again. And I think I forgot to save it. Ah, damn.
자, 일단 대각선이기 때문에 뭐 그런 점들은 정명원 선수에게 상당히 좋게 작용할 수가 있는 현재 상황입니다.
그렇습니다.
네, 그래도 이렇게 SCB 빨리 정찰 가서 상대방 SCB 이렇게 튀어나오게 하는 것도 김기현 선수가
Dang it. I wonder if I have it saved somewhere in like my history. Let me search my browser history. Apparently if I search my browser history for TVT, it doesn't come up with anything. So that sucks. I don't know how else I would search for it. In my browser history. If I search for PNG. No.
레이스한기 뽑아서 아무리 빨리 짓고 골리앗 뽑아라 이렇게 만들어 놓고 김기현 선수는 그 이후에 탱크 생산해서 라인 잡고 경기 운영을 좀 봐가면서 할 생각입니다.
자, 다시 한번 SCB가 들어오는데 더
그렇죠.
이상의 정찰을 허용하지 않고 있습니다. 정명훈.
네, 심정은 있죠. 상대방의 앞마당 멀티. 눈으로 봤을 때 뻔한 그 상황인데 물증을 잡기 위해서 갔는데 그것을 미연에 방지해주는 모습은 좋았었고요.
네.
양 선수 서로 또 최근에 데이터가 계속 쌓이고 있는 선수들이기 때문에 이럴 때 상대방의 기세를 잡.
Hey, I found it by just searching for PNG. All right, sweet, it worked.
상대방의 전적을 좀 떨어뜨려놔야 됩니다.
자, 이제 앞마당
Wait.
활성화시키고 있습니다. 삼천 조작하는 미래.
자,
It already exists. Apparently, I did save it, and I just didn't realize it. All right, whatever. Anyways, back to the game. So I did download it. I just didn't. That's weird. So it's in this folder. Oh, it just looks transparent because it's white on white, so that's why I didn't see it when I looked. Okay. Okay, well, that's fine then. That's fine then.
한 얼추 봐도 한 5개 정도 앞마당에 SCB가 좀 차이가 나거든요.
네, 게다가 레이스가 나와서 앞으로 견제할 수 있는 요소가 아직
That's fine.
레이스가 가서 아무리도 지금 짓지 않고 있는 상황에서 이 벌처의 위기를 한 번 넘기기, 게다가 정찰까지 했습니다. 이런 입구적 좁혀주고 레이스 상대방 건들고 안전해질 때 앞마당 내려오기까지. 김견의 운영이 더 노련한데요.
자, 지금 안쪽 깊숙한 곳에 이제 아머리를 건설하고 있습니다. 자, 초탱크가 있는 상황이기 때문에 정명훈 선수, 김기현 선수의 앞마당 과감하게 들어오지는 못하고 있습니다.
들어가야 될 것 같은데요. 지금 벌써 2기가 더 온다라면 그냥 들어가서 탱크 있던지 말던지 들어가서 SCB.
I have to remember to do that though, because that'd be a funny thing to do for next time.
마인업을 기다리고 있는 것 같은데 아직 스파이더마인 업그레이드가 되어 있지 않기 때문에 아직은 좀 몸을 살리는 것 같습니다. 자신만 피해받고 있어요.
It will be a good meme. It would be a good meme, wouldn't it?
아, 탱크 3탱크 때가 좀 들어왔는데 마인 있죠.
No mines going off here.
아, 이거는
Fantasy went hard there. Is he really? He stopped it. He's killed like a few SCVs trying to build an armory, so it's like he can't get the armory to get the.
아, 경기가
Uh-oh.
갑자기 이 순간 중단이 됐거든요.
그렇죠.
지금 저희가 확인할 수 있는 것은 지금 정명훈 선수
Oh no.
PC의 화면을
네.
다운이 된 것 같은 그런 느낌인데요.
그렇죠.
What's happening?
화면에서는 상대방의 드랍되고 있다라는 그런 신호가 뜨고 있기 때문에
네.
일단은 정명훈 선수의 컴퓨터에는 현재로서는 문제가 좀 없어 보이기도 하는데요. 좀더
Oh, that's awkward.
아, 일단은 지금 현재
That's pretty awkward.
저희 화면에서는 드랍 플레이어
Do they regame it?
그렇죠. 네, 일단 상황을 좀
Because it's like kind of hard to sell. Like, I feel like Fantasy is losing this game because he didn't accomplish anything with the mines. The rates are really affecting him pretty hard.
조금 더 이제
But it's like, is he that far ahead that like you call the game for him, or
에서의 문제점은 아닌 것 같고요. 와, 정말 중요한 상황이었기
there's like
때문에 자,
a million Kesper referees here, technicians and everything?
않겠습니다.
네, 실질적으로 뭐 양 선수들이
Yeah, I don't know what happens here.
서로를 좀 잘 알고 있는 상황.
They must regame though, because then there's a lot of time going on.
네.
So this is January. It's her ID. She's the coach or manager or whatever.
PC에서
They
지연 현상이 발생되었습니다. 문제 확인 결과 네트워크 지연 문제를 해결하였고 경기 속개하도록 하겠습니다.
아, 그럼
Oh wait, they can resume it.
자, 시작됐습니다. 경기는 속
Oh okay, sweet. They didn't have to regame.
됐어요. 탱크 3기도 나왔고. 자, 문제는 여기서
I wasn't expecting them to be able to resume.
골리앗이 안 나온 상황입니다.
일단 피해가 누적이 되고 있는 가운데 지금
That's weird that it took so long. I wonder how that feels for them to be in the game and then they have to like take like a 20-minute break or like a 10-minute. How long was it? Maybe that like 10, yeah, less than 10-minute break. But taking a break and then like trying to jump back into what your thought process was at that time is kind of weird.
예, 지금 정명훈 선수가 좀 심대한 타격을 받았습니다.
그렇죠. 아주 심각한 피해를 받았고요. 이러면서 자신 역시 팩토리 늘려주면서 상대방의 마인 제거.
We did have a TVT regame
상대가 안 됩니다. 그나마
that we watched on stream a couple weeks ago, but not this time.
그렇습니다.
자, 더 이상 레이저 벌처 탱크로 전환을 해도 이후부터 벌처만 뽑아
We've had to turn off the
아주 좋은 상황
movie torrents that Fantasy had going on. He was
나와야 되거든요. 정명훈 선수.
torrenting a pirated version of the latest superhero movie.
성과를 거두게 되면 또 괜찮아질 수도 있어요. 그래서 그런 상황을 어떻게 해서든 만들어야 하는 게 지금 정명훈 선수인데 그런 상황을 당하지만 않으면 일단 김기현 선수는 자신의 것으로 흐름을 좀 많이 가져왔습니다.
그렇습니다. 뭐 김기현 선수의 그 흐름 자체는 지금 뭐 전혀 좀 긴장감을 놓치지 않고 있는 그런 흐름을 보여주고 있습니다. 자, 이제 마이너 중앙 지역, 그 능선 지역이 굉장히 잘 내서려놓고 있는 정명훈 선수인데요.
네, 정명훈 선수의 뭐 존재 이유에
I kind of hope Reality wins this game though. Feels like he kind of deserves it, but Fantasy is so good that he can come back from a deficit. And the deficit isn't that big.
병력을 계속 본진에 남겨둬야 된단 말이죠. 이것이 굉장히 좀 까다로운 상황인데 거기에 발맞춰서 벌처로도 피해 줘야 하는데 피해를 줄 수가
Samsung would love for Reality to just close it down with 3-0 when they...
정명훈 선수, 김기현 선수, 능선 지역 예측 가능한 지역의 마인을 제거했는데.
I mean, look at this. Reality has a lot of tanks. Like, he's got the tech advantage, he's got the tank advantage.
쉽게 제거할 수도 있고 지금 팩토리가 4팩까지 다 늘어나고 있는
He's got the supply advantage by a little bit.
탱크 이 정도 숫자에다가 벌처만 추가되면서 쭉 좋은 자리 선점할 수 있는 김기현입니다.
자, 이제 조합을 좀 갖춰서 아래쪽 내려오는데요. 탱크만 글쎄요, 6탱크만 따로
네,
이동을
여기서
합니다.
이제
네.
마인이 변수를 만들어줘야 되는 건데 벌처까지 왔습니다.
아, 여기서의 움직임이 좀 한 방 나오지가 않습니다.
It's always spooky, but Mech just kills mines so fast.
이 가시 같은 레이스라도 좀 잡아야 되는데 이렇게 되면 시야 싸움에서도 김기현 선수가 좀
Interesting aspect that tanks don't have a shot.
먼저 시즈 모드에 대해서 여기 지키고 있어야
It's just kind of curious. I think it was probably just a decision based on like, oh, here we go. This is not a good engagement actually for Reality. JK, it is. Never mind. He just had more stuff. Uphill with having that choke point was kind of good though for Fantasy, but it's an interesting to think about that like it was probably just a decision made for the aesthetics. But there is a tactical difference in the fact that like tanks just pop, like they just insta hit. There's no shot that goes from the tank to where they land, right? But like Dragoons have a shot and Vultures have a shot
정명훈이 좀 얻어냈습니다.
that move to the target, right? So they can be dodged, or like you can have simul kills where they fire the shot at each other and then they both die. Doesn't happen with tanks. Hydras are instant hits as well, I think, right? It kind of looks like there's a shot, but it's another instant hit. It's just animation. Same with Marines. Marines is insta hit. So it's actually, I guess, the exception.
오늘 경기가 전반적으로 역전을
The exceptions are the ones that actually have a shot.
유지해야 할 것 같습니다. 김기현. 자, 드랍십까지 이제 섞어줄 준비.
It's interesting. So that's, what is that? Dragoons,
네.
Vultures, Arbiters.
본대 보이죠? 아, 벌써
Are there any other units that have an actual projectile
정명훈 선수가
that you actually watch the projectile can actually moves through the air and then hit something?
방향으로 이동을 하고 있습니다. 그리고 여섯 시 지역 멀티를 하고 있고요.
I don't know if battle cruiser counts. Can you dodge a battle cruiser shot by like picking something up in a dropship or something like that, or is it too fast? Or is it, if you get the timing perfect, can it work?
보이고요. 벌써 굉장히 많이 도착을 해 있는 상황이 되겠습니다.
Mutalisk, true. Does the interceptor have a dodgeable shot? I feel like no one's ever tried because interceptors there's so small. Oh yeah, Guardians. So I guess there's a lot of them that have a projectile.
김기현 선수가 여기까지 올라왔거든요. 일단 뭐 드랍십이 그렇게 성공적이지
There's a lot that have projectiles actually.
전략적인 드랍십 용도.
What's up, Dr. Dinger Donger? Are you actually unable to hear? I guess not, since you're responding to what I'm saying. Reavers is a whole other story. It's a whole other category. So you're right. I actually just was being dumb, and it's not an exception at all. I guess it's probably about half and half then. Half the ranged units have projectiles, and about half of them have some sort of instant hit thing. Because scouts are also an instant hit. I would have considered interceptors as instant hit, but maybe they have a projectile. But I think they just like pew and then they hit because it's like, for all intents and purposes, it's an instant hit because they move so fast and everything. And they don't actually fire very far, so they have to be above their target to fire. Oh yeah, that's good. That's a very interesting point, Babamots. They have they have two different firing modes. Yeah, I'm not sure. I wonder how how it works with the battlecruiser. I don't know if I care enough to try and experiment with that, but I would be really curious to see if you could dodge a battlecruiser shot by like putting something in a shuttle or a dropship or an overlord. Imagine if Goliath's fire versus ground. Oh, like if their air attack could be done against ground? That'd be pretty amazing. It'd be overpowered. Yeah. Huge damage, huge range. Without having to siege up. Oh, these mines! Oh, that was a big mine hit there. Almost all the mines were stopped from going off, but that one did enough. Or at least one. I'm not even sure who's winning right now. I actually don't know. And then I looked down, I actually said that before I looked at the supply, which is almost even. Dead even. Emphasis on the dead. Coming soon to a theater near you. Dead Even. A horror story about things being equal. The villain and the good guys will battle it out with equivalent power. Guys, I was out of eggs. I was out of eggs a couple days ago, so I bought some eggs. And I bought a lot of eggs to make sure I had plenty of extra eggs. And then yesterday, I was driving and I was like, oh, I think I need eggs. And I forgot that I'd bought eggs like a day or two before. So I went to the store and I was like, I'm gonna buy my eggs, but I'm gonna buy a lot of eggs so I have extra eggs. So now I bought extra eggs twice. And now I have 6 cartons of eggs. What is this? What is going on there? Why is he floating it? It's a little weird. I'm not sure why he's floating it away. Like, what's he floating it away from? And he should probably land it now. Or you can just let the raids do extra damage to it. That works too. I have a lot of eggs. I have a lot of legs. I have a lot of eggs. I have a lot of legs. I love a lot of legs. It's like I'm playing telephone with myself. Rip dropship. These raids are doing work. Boink. Oh, Fantasy's pulled pretty far ahead now in the supply, hasn't he? It's no longer dead, even. It's not dead even, it's just dead reality. Dead Reality sounds like a good sci-fi movie. Do a good job killing those mines. Unless there's some sort of targeting thing. Maybe the programmers aren't that elite that they're targeting the mines down. Maybe there's just some like AI that prefers to target mines if they're available or something. I don't think so, but... What's up, Chaz Lake? Forgot about this map. It's a good map. The ridge maps are really, really interesting. I love a lot of legs. Yeah, it is kind of a swastika-ish map, isn't it? Although, I don't know if you're here when I said this, like, yesterday or the day before, or a couple days ago. But the swastika was actually... It doesn't have the same meaning in Asia, because it's an ancient Buddhist symbol. And Hitler actually stole it from the Buddhist symbol for, like, meaning life. So, it's still more of a symbol of, like, life and Buddhism in Asia. So, like, if you see, like, a map, the Buddhist temples are marked on the map with, like, swastikas. It just has a different meaning, so it's not as weird of a... It's not a weird champ of a thing for the map to have a swastika on it in Korea. Alright, so it's 2-1 now. Jongbi versus Best. It's going to be a very interesting matchup. Yeah, that was Sniper Ridge. It's an ancient pagan symbol in Europe too. Interesting. Runes in Scandinavia. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I mean, it's kind of like makes sense, right? Like, it's not that difficult of a symbol to come up with. Like, you have a plus sign and then you put like sticks on the ends of it. Like, it's something that we could easily doodle. Jongbi wearing a mask. It's another thing that's different in Asia. Mask wearing has been common for decades in Asia. Alright, Jongbi versus Best. If Best wins this, he ties it up. If Jongbi wins it, he's going to take the series. Jongbi is blue. Unless they change the colors again. Not fancy. Best is red. I have a confession to make. Freeman watched reveal himself to be a furry. VTuber and furry is too much to pretend it's okay and normal. See, why do you have to be okay and normal though? Do you consider yourself okay and normal?
잘생겼죠? 모자란 게
Don't you kind of have to be?
근데 중요한 게 아니라
Oh, I mean, like, aren't most VTubers? Don't they have some sort of furry avatar or something like? Isn't that just the way of it? That you're either an anime girl or a furry or like some kind of monster or something like that. I don't know what I would be if I was a VTuber. What would my VTuber avatar be? I think it would probably be something not human. I don't think it would be a furry one, but like, I wouldn't be an anime girl. Happy Hanukkah, thank you. It's some kind of unholy that you avoid? Why? I wonder why. Because I think VTubers probably, well, some of them do it because it's popular. It's weird how popular VTubing is. How some people just get a bunch of viewers just because of the avatar they have or something like that. But, I think some people do it so that they can be a streamer and, like, show their face without actually revealing who they are IRL. Yeah, it's very strange to me how popular it is. I don't understand it at all.
여튼 뭐 그런 또 아주 괴물 같은 이런 물량들을 또 쏟아내니까 네, 그 전에 또 허영무 선수가 아주
If you watched VTuber from the beginning, you already passed the normal stage. There's actually, it's interesting, there's one woman that I know who's a VTuber who used to stream non-VTube. So people know what she looks like. She was a caster for like PUBG and maybe other games. And now she's a VTuber. And she actually gets a lot more viewers as a VTuber, I think. But she's really good at it because she never did like the cutesy voice before, but now that she's an anime VTuber, she does the cutesy voice, and she does it really well. Maybe I should do an anime girl VTuber personality so that I can get the booby viewers. Do people, it's really interesting because, like, if you want to look at anime boobs, like, there's ways to look at anime boobs without VTubers, but it's kind of like people watch, it's interesting how people watch, like watch, I don't know how to think of it, like, it's almost like watch people that are, like, teasing boobs online, like streamers who are, like, scantily clad, or, like, stuff like that, or, like, I see a lot of people on TikTok sometimes who are, like, doing thirst traps, or, like, there's, sometimes, it's bizarre, there are, like, people who stream on TikTok, where all they do is it's just a woman who is, like, almost showing something on their body, and they don't show it though, and people just watch for hours hoping they'll, like, reveal themselves. It's like, there's porn, like, you don't have to, like, watch this person and, like, hope that they, and like, I don't know, it's weird. It's like, why don't you, if you want to see body parts, why don't you just go look up body parts, you know? You don't have to sit there and, like, hope to see body parts. That's true. VTubers do talk back, and that is an interesting point, actually. It's interesting that you put 28 as your lower part of the age range, though. I would have put, like, 13, which I think is the lowest you can, the youngest you could be on Twitch in TOS. But yeah, I think you're right though. It's like, it's the interaction, I guess, is probably part of it, or all of it maybe. But some of the TikTok ones though, they're not necessarily interacting with you. Maybe there's the potential for interaction, but there's one woman I see on TikTok sometimes
프로세스가 약간 늦었는데 그런 점에서 허영무 선수가
And it's funny because I think probably TikTok shows her to me. I don't enjoy watching her, but every time she comes on my feed, I just like am so baffled that I watch for like 20 seconds being like, what the hell is this? So that's probably why it keeps showing it to me with the algorithm. But there's this woman who she wears a jacket that's open in the front, right? And so like the folds of the jacket are like covering her breasts, but it's like open. And she just sits there and she just stares. And she has a sign next to her that says like, if you basically do on TikTok, you like pay to do emotes basically. It's like cheers basically, so on Twitch. So if you do a cheer, it will say a sound. And she just stares blankly. And occasionally, like I said, she has this jacket, right? And occasionally there's some sound that says, jacket open, and it's a mechanical voice. And then like you can cheer and it makes sounds, and she just stares blankly. So she's not interacting with anyone, but people are just like, I'm gonna stare at her for hours, hoping that I don't understand what people get out of that. I don't know. Sexuality is definitely weird. What's up, Floyd? You said hi yesterday during the Spire stream. Were you watching the Spire, or did you just stop by? I don't know if you're a Spire watcher. Yeah, it's like this woman is not naked, but I want to see her naked. But like, yeah, it's like, why not just go watch porn then if you want to see a naked woman, you know? I don't know. I don't know, man. Anyways, about Starcraft. Maybe it has something to do with the illicitness of like hoping to see someone naked who, like, a porn actor is like intentionally being naked, and like maybe that's not as enticing or something because it's not there's no like illicitness to it or something. That's how you feel towards VTubers? Fair enough, X. Oh, he just dodged him. Nice. Jongbi dodged the shots. He can just kill these Reavers now. Oh, snap. Nambona coming in with the Zealot Rush. Bang, bang, bang. Wow. I guess Jongbi just wins the game. Oh, he got the shuttle. I have the names right? Yeah. So I guess it's just gonna be 3-1 victory. I'm surprised. For some reason I thought this was gonna be an ace match, but maybe not. Waste of minerals, but I'll allow it. Hey man, sometimes you just want to have a bunch of zealots. Look at this Reaver! The Reaver simul kill! Dude, listen to Jongbi's victory song. Oh, it kind of turned off again.
You want a piece of me, boy? You want a
Oh, there it
piece of
goes.
me, boy?
Never mind.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Uh-oh. Cannon Khan wants to take on the Zealots. Alright. This is a good series. What's the next series? Next series is MBC versus Woongjin. C versus SOS. C versus SOS isn't like a super cool matchup, but I know that I think there's other matchups in this series that are good. Like game 2 is
You want a piece of me, boy?
Baby versus someone else. Oh my god, what's going on? What the hell? The Zerg are getting in on it as well. What? Holy crap, that's a ton of Marines! That is a lot of Marines! I think you guys messed it up. She glitched out the, the thing. Who did I say this was? C versus SOS. Okay.
You want a piece of me, boy?
I think it's just really interesting that they have these like intro songs.
Piece of me,
수도
boy?
있지만 일단 들리지 않기 때문에 김민준 선수 앞에서 말씀드렸듯이 정말 이번 시즌 응진 스타즈에서 예 정말 팀을 이끌고 있는 예 그런 선수를
Like they get to pick a song that's like their song for the intro.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Ultrap, what is your bot doing? It's not doing anything right
Piece
now.
of me, boy? You want a piece of me, boy? You want a piece of me, boy?
Or you mean the Chatcraft stuff? I don't know what's going on.
You
It
want a
just
piece
said
of me,
Twitch Prime.
boy?
Yeah, I changed it from that long sentence that said like, Amazon is nefarious and you should use your Twitch Prime to subscribe to Diggity, and so I just decided to be a little bit snarky about it. So it just says Twitch Prime. Twitch Prime. So yeah, that was intentional. Maybe it doesn't come across the snarkiness that I intended the Twitch Prime in all caps to be.
예, 정말 그 2군 리그에서도 두각을 나타내면서 김민준 선수가 야 이거 성장 가능성은 높은 선수구나라는 생각이 들었었는데 예, 보통 그러다 이 방송 무대에 적응하지 못하는 경우가 상당히 많거든요. 하지만 김민준 선수는 최근에 2연승 했고요. 전체 최근 5경기 4승 1패 정말 잘하고 있습니다.
박수홍 선수가 진짜 남자같이 생겼어요.
You want a piece of me, boy? You want a piece of me, boy? You want a piece of me, boy?
그런 닉네임이 마음에 들 수도 있어요.
You want a piece of me, boy?
상징하는 타이슨.
네.
그렇죠. 남성 중에서도 세계 최강이죠.
Hey, got white guys in the audience.
팬분들 많이 오셨고요.
네, 이제 얼굴 자주 뵈서 이제 익숙한.
Gotta show them on stream.
네, 정말 그래서 그 김민준 선수가 예, 전체적인 경기력이 상당히 좋은 선수다라는 것은 여러 차례 확인을 했는데 문제는 테란전. 오늘 테란전에서 잘해야 되겠고요.
아, 네, 8게임단. 이거 진짜 사실 캐스파 8게임단 아니겠습니까? 저 그 앞에 뭔가 좀 정말 그럴듯한 이름이 좀 붙기를 바라는 팬들의 목마름이 좀 커요.
그렇죠.
경기 잘하고 선수를 잘생겼고 주원 감독 안성용 코치 카리스마
네.
있으니까 2년 3년 계속 선두권 할 건데 도대체 왜 창단냐?
You want a piece of me, boy?
예, 이렇게 계속 좋은 성적을
Forgot to viewbot myself. I haven't been viewbotting myself much lately.
You want a piece of me, boy? You want a piece of me, boy? You want a piece of me, boy? You
Alright,
want a piece of me,
got that set
boy?
up now. Okay, it's actually the right time anyways, so let's go ahead and run Chatcraft after this game, because it's getting crazy now.
네, 그런 상당히 훌륭한 엔트리가 구성이 되어 있는 가운데 오늘 양팀 모두가 서로를 견제해야 되는 팀이 만났기
I love
때문에
Terran, but it's also my handicap.
게다가 이재균 감독과 주은 감독,
Oh,
주은 감독
Terran players blow our money. Yeah. So you can see Terran win at something. Oh man, it looked like it was funny because it was kind of like, oh, 10 zealots, no challengers, easy Protoss win, and then the Terrans were like, ROF LOL. Joseph would lose this fight. Oh man, that's harsh. That's harsh. Push to 100? If you get supply depot help. Well, I mean, if you have enough money for 100 Marines, you could buy the depots, right? But I think 48 Marines probably wins right now, so I don't know if it's necessary. Yeah, at one time we had 200 Marines, or like 199 Marines or something like that. It was insane. Oh, Floyd's getting you a depot. We've had some pretty bonkers Chatcrafts. But yeah, if some more Protoss supporters don't jump in here, I think it's open and shut right now.
You want a piece of me, boy?
정찰병 안쪽으로 진입시키진 않습니다, 연보성. 네. 일단 뭐 앞마당 지역에 넥서스가 없다라는 것을 확인했기 때문에 안정적으로 탱크와 이제 마인업이 된 상태에서 앞마당은 충분히 가져갈 수 있는 그런 연보성인데 그래도 일단은 강력하게 김민주 선수가 압박을 하고 있죠. 네. 네. 그래서 이거를 또 너무 방심하게 되면은 어떻게 될지 몰라요. 자, 연보성도 네, 물론 베럭스 계속 돌리고 있습니다. 그렇죠. 네, 그래서 연보성 선수 역시 상대방이 어느 정도
I have to change the script to turn that off.
혹시 뭐 여러 가지 상황이 있지 않습니까? 치고 나갈 생각까지도 어느 정도 하고 있는데 지금 마린수도 쉬지 않고 생산하면서 드라군은 4개 오기 전까지는 안전하게 피하면서 4개 모아서
Go for 100 just because you can. Another white person in the audience.
바로 이 센터 언덕 지역에서 시간을 벌어줘야죠. 이 언덕 지역에 4드라군이 올라가 있어서 상대가 언덕 위로 올라올 때 언덕 데미지를 최대한 활용해서 시간을 끌어줘야 되는 그런 김민준 선수고.
I hate Windows, by the way. I actually just freaking hate Windows.
네, 그렇죠.
Every time it updates,
지난번의 스타일에서 JD에서의 경기는 테란전 상당히 불안했습니다. 김기현 선수와의 경기에서 아무래도
it turns back on the stuff that I've turned off because it's dumb.
결국 경기를 졌거든요. 그렇기 때문에 양 선수의 스타일을 고려해 볼 때 아예 연보선 선수가
I'll be financially ruined, but I'll do it. Hey, congrats on the bonus weed.
You want a piece of me, boy? You want a piece of me, boy?
That happened to me with eggs.
Piece of me, boy? You want a piece of me, boy?
Oh, I have more eggs than I thought. Are you guys going for 100 Marines just because you can?
You want a piece of me,
Minions
boy?
just gotta be thrilled about this.
You want a piece of me, boy? You want a piece of me, boy? You want a piece of me, boy? You want a piece of me, boy?
I thought you would be thrilled about Terrans wasting all their money.
그런 빌드 운영을 지금까지 보여주고 있습니다.
네, 그걸 뭐 찾을 수 있습니까? 아무튼 못 찾았고요. 자, 그러면서 3개지 세 번째 센터를 짓고 있는 연보성입니다. 본진 쪽에서요. 가스를 빠르게 가고 있다는 것은
Oh, you got supply block there.
흔히 말하는 앞마당 먹고 바로 앞이 들어가는 앞비터라 그러죠. 예, 그 앞비터 전략을 지금 사용하려는 모습입니다.
네, 앞마당 먹고 바로 앞비터.
신선한데요.
네.
처음 들어봤습니다.
바로 어제 경기에서도 나왔었죠. 앞비터 전략을 백동준 선수.
I'll give your money back, Surreal.
상당히 신선한 전략인데
프로게이머에게 물어봤는데.
Although it looks like someone else got supply blocked as well. Did KennenCon get supply blocked? I think so.
You want a piece of me? You want a piece of me, boy?
이런 상황이 나오면 꼭 얘기를 해야
You want a piece
Yeah,
of
we're
me?
one ahead, so I'll give back one. There we go.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Overlords used to be 1,000. Hey man, we had to What's up, Merker?
You want a piece of me, boy?
Had to deflate everyone's bank accounts. I mean, that was just when we were still figuring shit out. Like, I didn't know how much points things should be. I was just like, wasn't the Overlords at 1,000 when it was before Chatcraft was a thing, and it was just the animation or something like that?
있지만 이렇게 연보성 선수처럼 빠르게 3커맨드를 가져가고
You want a piece of me,
Zerg have a
boy?
non-zero chance of
You want a
winning
piece of me,
this?
boy?
연보성 선수가
You want a piece of me, boy?
이겼다라고 볼 수 있는 거죠.
You want a piece
Are
of
you
me,
sure about
boy?
that?
You want a piece
I
of
guess
me,
it's
boy?
not. You're right. It is
You want a piece of me,
non-zero.
boy?
치고 나올 때 아비터의
It was the first actual track
You
round.
want a
Okay,
piece of me, boy?
come a long way
You
since
want a
then.
piece of me, boy?
It's non-zero unless you're rounding. It might be a statistically insignificant number. Non-zero can be statistically zero.
예, 어제 경기에서도 이 백동준 선수가 리콜을 하려고 했는데 여의치 않자.
Well, because I mean, like, you never know. Like, the Marines could get glitched out.
Piece of me, boy?
Sometimes
You want a piece of
sometimes
me,
units
boy?
get glitched, and like there have been times where Marines just didn't fire, and so maybe the amount of Marines will actually overload the system so much that like
You want a piece of me, boy?
the Marines will just glitch out and stop firing, and like 2 Zerglings will just kill them all slowly.
You want a piece of
You
me,
know?
boy?
I feel like there's at least some non-zero possibility of something like that happening. Illidan would have to drop in. I mean, maybe someone just got a bonus from work and they're gonna come back and at the last minute they're gonna buy 3
You want a piece of me, boy?
3 Tarasks. I don't think it'd be worth trying to challenge the Terrans at this point in Ambona anyways. They're just memeing right now. 98? 99?
김민준 선수가 본진에서 옵저버로 상대방의 팩토리 숫자를 다 확인하고 있기 때문에 상대방이 공격을 올 수도 있다라는 그런
99?
감 때문에 하이템퍼러를 공격 용도로 뽑을 수는 있지만 지금 상황에서는 3커맨드를 빨리 가져갔다는 걸
Are they gonna stop at 99?
생산했을 것 같다는 생각은 안 들거든요.
That'd be the ultimate troll. Let's go for 100 Marines and then just stop at 99.
잘해주고 있는 부분은 캐논도 짓지 않으면 방송문에 완벽하게 또한 인상적인데 옵저버로
You want a piece of me, boy?
There's the 100th Marine. Floyd gets it there. Alright.
김민지 선수예요.
그렇죠. 그리고 하이템플러 생산하는 경우 보통 선수들이 기만 생산하는
Wait, Kennecon's. Why is Kennecon now buying Zealots? Is this just fodder for the Marines now? You just want the Marines to get more kills? In which case, Zerglings might be more satisfying. I don't know.
가능성이 있는 상태에서 일단은 좀 아비터를 통한 방어 적당한 드라곤의 센터 견제.
Oh, the audio's off in this VOD.
그만큼 상대방이 별로 움직일 생각이 없다 보니까 오늘 김민지 선수의 이런 안정감 또한 좋습니다.
I like how I'm not paying any attention to the actual Starcraft game we're watching. I'm only paying attention to Chatcraft. The real game going on.
일단 방어 라인은 굉장히 두텁죠. 예, 방어 라인은 연보선 선수의 생각이 있고 그렇게 그런 이유가 있기 때문에 벌처가 이렇게 치고 나가는 겁니다.
장벽이 캐논 하나 드라곤 4기로 어떻게 버텨볼 수 있을까요? 추가 병력이 백업하러 가긴 하면 중간에 많이 있어 시간이 걸리긴 걸려요.
예, 일단 이렇게 연보성 선수는 어차피 공격할 생각이 없기 때문에 벌처를 최대한 상대.
You're gonna go for 100 Zealots now.
당연히 해줘야 되는 거죠. 드라곤을 줄여주지만 타이밍이 없게 되거든요.
What are you guys doing? Oh, getting supply blocked on Zerglings this time.
만약에 준비했다면 정말 그거를 할 수 있게 되는 상황이 될 수 있어요.
뭐갈 수도 있고 안 갈 수도
Someday. The audio is fine on the VOD? Oh, I thought it was a little bit off.
벌처들아, 예, 고작해 이렇게 벌처 4기 정도의 나오면 안 되는 거거든요. 준비했던 전략일 수도 있지만 저의 꿈이기도 하거든요. 예, 절대 잡혀선 안 됩니다. 네,
그렇죠. 여기서 한번 맞춰줘야 되거든요. 한테만 죽으면 홀로시아이션이 모르잖아요. 진짜 근데 죽어서 안 나오면 이거 어떡하냐고요.
It feels like the audio is like a tiny bit off on this one, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe my brain is just a tiny bit off. Maybe my brain is a lot off. Yeah, see, I just heard that Zealot die like a half a second after it died on screen. Yeah, I don't know what it is. But I mean, the thing is like, it wasn't every VOD on that other stream. It was only some VODs, and then later on it fixed itself when I went to a different set. Like a different Pro League set. So, I don't know. 100 Marines! For some reason, it looks weird that it's 100 out of 104. It feels like it should be even. 100 out of 100. I actually, I'm probably gonna try and I'm gonna put in a thing that I have right now. It's number space slash space number, and I might change it so that if it gets to 3 digits, that it removes the space so that it fits in that spot. No one unlocks 10 zealots and expects to get away with it. Yep, you can't just buy 10 zealots and be like, well, no one's gonna challenge that. I want to get some more food. Maybe I should put some nuggets in the maybe I should put some nuggets in the toaster oven so I can eat some nuggets in a little while. Dude, food is good and I'm hungry, and since I'm on a diet, I'm always hungry. Are these hallucinations or something? No. It's kind of a sick recall. Did a lot of units in that spot. Pizza. Oh man, pizza's good. Okay, so the hallucinations were accompanying the real arbiter in. Hallucinations are good EMP bait. On a diet, you're not supposed to feel hungry all the time. I mean, you kind of are. Depends on the kind of diet you're doing, but if you're dieting, you're eating less than you need, so you're gonna be hungry at least sometime. Tons of salads. I don't know, salads don't really fill me up. Also, I don't like eating salads. The diet that I'm doing right now, the way I'm doing it, it works for me. I'm like not actually like hungry all the time, but I'm usually not full. I'm usually not full, so I'm hungry a lot of the time. But it's not like a hunger that's difficult to deal with most of the time. I've heard that your stomach does shrink, yeah. I mean, it's not going to shrink down to nothing. Oh, he EMP'd the hallucinations and the arbiter, actually. That's kind of funny. Whatever I'm doing right now is working for me. I have been on a diet for 5 months now or something like that. August, September, October, November. 4 or 5 months. But it's working, so I can't complain too much. That is actually really excellent, X. I'm jealous. Because I was like, oh, quarantine, this is time to get in shape and like get my shit together, and then I just didn't. And now that things are, well, I don't think the pandemic's over, but now that things are different, at least. And it's easier. Now I'm actually trying to get in shape and get my shit together. I kind of missed out on that period of time. But yeah, that's basically what happened. Is quarantine, I was just depressed a lot because I was so isolated the whole time that like I didn't have the emotional stability to focus on things like getting in shape. Which I'm trying to forgive myself for. Like, part of me wants to say, like, you idiot, why didn't you spend these, like, 2 years of time doing stuff that you had, like, you had time to do stuff that you wanted time to do, why didn't you do it? And it's like, well, I'm trying to forgive myself for it a little bit. I don't know, maybe it's an excuse, but I really just, I tried to do some of the things I wanted to do, and I just couldn't a lot of the time. So I was just coping all the time instead of actually doing stuff. He almost stasised that choke point and like blocked it, but it wasn't quite enough. Oh, those are some sick storms. Those are actually 6 storms. Like, I was about to say, well, C wins, GG, and then SOS was just like, actually, I'm gonna storm everything he has. And C doesn't actually have very many bases. Well, now he's in on the gateways, though. I don't know, man. I think SOS still wins this. Because C has so little mining right now. If C had one more base, I would say he's gonna win. People thought he was great, but I always thought he was mediocre. I never thought he was mediocre, but he obviously was never like top tier. I think from what I heard that he was like really good in certain situations, but he couldn't perform, you know, kind of a thing. Like, I actually missed it who GG'd. I'm assuming SOS won. Yeah. It's a little... People should think about this. I mean, it doesn't matter anymore because this was 15 years ago or 10 years ago, but like... His victory song is like this cheesy romantic song, so it's like not actually celebrating his victory much. You want to pick something hype! So when you win, everyone's like, yeah, he won! Hype! Alright, next up is Baby versus... Wait, who is this again? Non-GE is...
상관이 없는 선수입니다. 워낙 잘하는 선수고 아이디도 귀엽고 노래도 상큼하고 전 세계 그 어린 아이들의 여자분들의 여성분들의 대통령이라고 불리는.
Oh my gosh, Baby actually picked Baby as his intro song. Justin Bieber Baby. Oh my god, dude. Oh, that's funny. Alright, yeah, let's get Chatcraft going. I'll just have this going on, like, in the background while we get it set up. Oh! Non-GE is light. Baby, baby, baby. It's that Justin Bieber song. T-Y, T-Y, T-Y-O. Alright. Let's see if we can, how we can fit 100 Marines on here. Alright. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90... 100 Marines, dead even. And how many zealots we have here? 16 zealots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. You know what? Everything's gonna be aimed at the Terran. We don't want the Zerg and the Protoss infighting here. Everything's gonna be aimed at the Terran. We wanted to get Terran. We want these Marines to get as much glory as possible. And then how many Zerglings do we have? 11 sets of Zerglings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There we go. Go ahead and save the map.
뭐 사실 오늘 이 이재호 선수와 연보성 선수가 양 팀에 있기 때문에 가장 우려했던 그런
Oh, this is really interesting. I'm trying to name the map December 11th, but there's already a December 11th from Chatcraft from December 11th from last year. Trying to screw over the Marine Bars? It's true, I'm just so anti-Terran. So we have to do December 11th, 22, CC1 as the map name. No, I haven't been putting years. I didn't really think it was necessary, I guess. Not for the map names. The map names don't really matter that much. Korean casters are joking about something. I wish I knew what it was.
귀를 막고 들으시는데 오늘은 눈을 감고 들으셔도 네 표현도 좋아졌어요 박태민.
예, 그만큼 오늘 정말 열정적인 중계를 할 것이고 일단은 위치 자체가 이재호 선수가 조금 더 좋은 위치에 나왔습니다. 공격을 가면서 그 언덕 지역을 장악하면서 동시에 멀티와 견제까지
Hold on 1 second here.
나왔기 때문에 초반 출발은 이재호
I'm gonna add something in here.
좋은 출발을 하고 있습니다.
그렇습니다. 자, 직선 거리는 상당히 짧고요. 저격 능선.
그렇죠. 양 선수 모두 다 일단 좀 흔들기 스타일, 특히나 흔들기 스타일은 전태양 선수가 더 좋아하죠. 예, 그래서 과연
Visibility. I'm just changing my script to remove the map thing.
이번 경기는 본진 팩토리를 올라가 주면서 이호를 도모하고 있는 양 선수입니다.
그렇죠. 이 맵 같은 경우가 굉장히 초반에 그 빌드 싸움이 심하기
Oh,
때문에
wait.
양 선수가 다 일단은 안정적으로 시작을 하겠다라는 그런 의도예요. 그래서 본진에서 배럭 가스를 올리고선 바로 더블을 가져가겠다라는 그런 모습입니다.
네. 자, 그러면서 정찰병 깊숙이 상대편으로 이제 찔러 넣습니다. 흰색 SB 이재호예요.
So it'll do it automatically now. Alright. At the end? Okay, so let's go ahead and pause this game. We'll get back to it in a second. But first, it's time for the Marines to learn a lesson. Look at these surrounded Marines. They think they're strong. They're about to get overrun, baby. Alright. Let's see how this goes. Very difficult to predict this particular Chatcraft, but we'll see. 3, 2, 1, 0. Actually, some Marines are dying here. Actually, a lot of Marines. Those Zealots dug a decent dent into the Marine ball, actually. They actually killed several Marines. It's only like 85 or 90 left, but just by the thinnest of margins. Barely pulled. I'm anxious to see how many minerals were spent here. Ken and Khan, Tabletop, Floyd, Surreal, all spending money, but it was the MVP goes to Ken and Khan with 13,000 minerals spent. Well wasted, Ken and Khan. Well wasted. Well done. Hold on a sec. Let's watch this again, just so we can get a little bit more glory out of this. Let's watch the replay. Look at the supply. 100 supply even. 32 for the Protoss. 11 for the Zerg. See, now we can actually zoom out a little bit. So we can see all of the death Sorry, I'm turning down the speed. Hello? There we go. Okay. There we go. Just a giant marine ball, man. The Zerglings got in a little bit far as well. I think they might have taken a couple marines. So in the end, the Terrans had 86 supply. 86 supply. So they actually lost 14 marines. 14 marines. Yeah, Floyd's definitely the co-MVP on this one. That was amazing. GG. Oh boy. Alright. Back to another game where Terran is gonna win. Yes. Good call. Let's go ahead and give that back. Well, dude, not just... There was actually 12 supply depots purchased there. Hey, Blackman, what's going on? Thank you so much for the raid. How was your stream? All the Zerg fans coming in here to watch a Terran versus Terran. But it's a pretty good Terrans, so that's okay. How are your games, Blackman? Much ownage, much gain of ladder points, I hope. I'm still trying to figure out who the trying to get the colors here. Okay, so Baby, aka TY, is purple. And Light is white. There we go. Taking a break. All right. Well, thanks for coming by. Thanks for bringing your viewers on over. If y'all are just joining us, we're watching Pro League matches. Oh, Jadong in the audience. We're watching Pro League matches from 2011. Light versus TY. You probably know who Light is. TY is aka Baby. Was a decent Starcraft 1 player. Is actually a Starcraft 2 legendary player and caster now. So he's actually gotten a really good esports career out of it. Be careful, Poland will take the world over. I'll watch out. I'll watch out. Poland is basically right next to the rest of the world that's not Poland, so it's a pretty easy method of attack there. There's free. This must be, is this the Team 8 era or something? Yeah, this is Team 8. This is Team 8. I was like, why is Jadong in the audience? Because he's actually on the same team as Light, because Hwasheng and NBC combined into Team 8. So this is actually in the era where this is late stage Starcraftism. Alright, there's Zerglings on the board. No one could possibly ever get enough Marines to beat those two Zerglings, so why even try? That was pretty glorious though, guys. That was glorious. You guys didn't give a crap about winning. You were just like, we want to have 100 Marine death ball, no matter what. And you just went for it and you made it happen. And that's the kind of memes that we all need in our lives more. Booty Clapper coming in with an Overlord to support those two Zerglings. Nice. Brijan? Brijan? Brihan? Twitch neighbors are the best, man.
네. 이제 그럼 아니 이거 뻔히 미리 대처했는데 요런 섬세함, 요런 디테일이 전태양 나오는 게 견제가.
When was the last time I watched Jadong versus Yellow?
정말 센스가 진짜 발군이죠.
I don't think it was that long ago.
얼마의 큰 피해를 주고 있습니까?
네, 피해를 줄 수 있는 방법이 없어 보일 거
Gotta spend the minerals on something, yeah.
전략을 가지고 상대방에게 피해를 줬죠. 이게 바로 센스와 전체적인 게임 감각을 보여주는 건데 네, 일단 전태양 선수
Gotta spend the minerals on something.
플레이를 해줬고 스캔 달려 있죠.
네.
전태양 선수는 상대방의 스캔 달지 못하겠지만 전태양 선수는 지금 스캔 만화가 100이나 모여 있습니다. 예.
I mean, we can watch it again. Unless someone in chat's like, nah, we just watched that. We don't want to watch it again. I have a... Luckily, I guess, I have a bad memory sometimes with these things, so I don't actually remember what happened in it. Although maybe we'll start watching it and be like, oh yeah, I remember.
네, 게다가 클로킹 레이스입니다. 전태양 선수가 상당히 좋죠. 레이스 두 개를 가서
You broke one of your big bolts.
원스타포트에서만 레이스를 두 개씩을 눌러서 4개 정도
That sucks.
서로 간에 레이스가 한두 개
Why was this bowl important?
이거 이재호 선수가 경기
I'm curious.
상당히 기분이 좋지
It
않고
made me immediately think that I have two bowls that I like, and Diggity got them both for me. They're both really cool, like ceramic bowls. So I would not like it if any of them broke. So I sympathize. It's a larger than normal bowl. Okay, fair enough. Sometimes you need a big bowl.
이 언덕을 뺏기게 되면 벌처 생산한 거 아무 의미가 없는 거고.
You know, I cannot lie. I like big bowls.
예, 모든 총력전에서 이 지역만큼은 사실
This is true. I often have to refill. That is the only disadvantage of the cool bowls that Diggity has gotten me, is that they are not large enough for more than one can of soup. Well, usually I could barely fit in like a can of soup and some rice.
탱크 숫자도 부족하고 일단은 시야를 더 활용할 수 있는 쪽이 또 전태양 선수거든요. 레이스가 있기 때문에 예, 그래서 이렇게
Cool.
더 강력하게 밀어붙일 수 있는 이재호 선수가 위치상에 유리했던 그 유리함을
Were you here when we watched it before, Nambona?
예, 그래도 이재호
On
선수
stream?
역시 훌륭한
I don't remember what it was, but it was maybe a couple months ago or something.
그리고 일단은 자신의 언덕 능선만큼은 지켜냈기 때문에 일단 이럴 때 벌처 한두 개라도 나와서 9시 지역을 견제하는 이런 플레이도 괜찮은데.
Speaking of which, I am gonna go put something in the microwave or the oven or something like that to heat up. So I'm gonna go get some more food started while you guys watch this. Watch some Valkyries versus Wraiths. Actually, wait, whose Valkyrie was that? Was that Light's Valkyrie?
어떠한 견제도 받지 않는 거죠.
이재호 선수가 이 멀티에 지금 전태양 선수의 커맨드를 보면 굉장히 기분이 나빠요.
Wait, the starports were hidden in the middle of the map?
멀티를 상대방이 먹을 정도로 지금 상황이
I didn't realize that.
안 좋다라는 것을 뜻하는 것이거든요, 이것이.
네, 게다가 스타포트가
Alright, BRB.
활용되고 있지 않다는 걸 알고 있는 상황에서 6시에 멀티했기 때문에 터렛 지을 필요도 없고 수비할 필요도
Oh, cool. Thanks for stopping by, KenCon. And for the,
될 때가 테란이 가장 기분 좋은 건데
the epic marine ball, and hanging out and everything. Take care, man.
붙일 수 있는 거죠.
그렇습니다. 전태양은 진짜 전진 보급로 뭐 중간에 걸릴 때 뭐 이런 거 걱정할 필요 없습니다. 오히려 전태양은 지금도 막 백방향으로 들어갈 수가 있어요.
그렇죠. 이렇게 하면서 좀 더 공격적으로 플레이를 하겠다면 전태양 선수의 그 트레이드 마크인 드랍십도 생산해주면서 상대방을 흔들 수도 있지만 일단은 6시 지역을 가져가고 있기 때문에 예, 드랍십의 모습은 아직까지 보이지 않고
네.
있어요.
그런데 일단 스타포트에서 나오는 게 이번 게 드랍십일 가능성이 상당히 높아서 네, 일단은 예, 말씀하신 대로 견제를 합니다. 이 전태양 선수는 상대방을 가만두는 선수가 아니고 저희 옵저버도 기대하고 있죠. 무엇이 나올까.
네.
여기서 발키리가 나오면 굉장히 뻘쭘하긴 한데 드랍십이 맞을 겁니다. 저도 드랍 제가
저도
상대합니다.
드랍십을 가겠습니다.
네, 그렇죠.
설마 여기
네.
발키리가
네, 여기서 발키리 나오면
여기서
상당히
발키리 나오면 심할서 써야 돼요.
그렇죠.
우리 3명 심할서 씁니다
네,
진짜.
며칠 쉬겠습니다.
네, 다시는
네.
이런 일 없도록 하겠습니다.
빨리
네.
좀 나왔으면 좋겠네요.
네.
5,
나와라.
4, 좀
3,
네.
네, 전태양이기 때문에 전태양십이
전태양.
1.
네,
레이스. 하지만 발키리는 아니었어요.
다행이네요.
예.
네. 일단 뭐 완벽히 틀린 건 아니니까
네.
그래도 열심히 하도록 하겠습니다.
네, 밥 사는 거로 하겠습니다. 예.
네. 일단 네, 이제 이재호 선수도 3시 멀티 정도 가져가면서 좀 힘싸움을 어떻게 해야 되는데 상대방 6시의 의도를 완벽하게 좀 알고 있는 것이 현재로서는 좀 중요할 것 같습니다.
네. 이 전태양 선수가 이 6시를 기준으로 이 센터 지역의 그 능선을 다 잡게 하면 안 돼요. 이 위쪽 지역에 있는 센터 지역의 능선은 최소한 이재호 선수가 잡아야지만 반땅을 그리는 그 싸움을 갔을 때 이재호 선수에게 희망이 있습니다.
네, 그런데 세시적으로 조금씩 좀 전진하고 있거든요.
그렇죠.
결국 센터를 막 어디가 3시 가기도 쉬운 거죠.
네, 지금 이재호 선수가 지키고는 있는데 문제는 좀 언덕 아래에서 지키고 있다는 게 문제입니다. 센터 그 고지를 다 점령하고 있는 선수가 지금 전태양 선수고 게다가 언제 어디가 한 군데 위험해지게 되면 1점 돌파할 수가 있기 때문에 이재호 선수는 계속 이 긴장을 할 수밖에 없는 그런 상태가 유지가 되는 거죠.
네, 이제 레이스 편대 어느 정도 준비가 됐고요.
예.
자, 지상 병력이 배치도 완료가 됐거든요. 뭐 한번 합니까, 전태양?
그렇죠.
Alright, I'm back. Got something in the microwave.
타이밍이에요. 상대방이
The Wake.
멀티를 쭉 한시 지역으로
What's up?
되기 때문에 병력이 많이 분산돼 있죠.
Welcome.
생길 수밖에 없어요.
The man who got me into Pro Starcraft, and he shows up in chat rooms of Slay the Spire streams. Did I see you in a Jorb stream or something?
여기서 왔다 갔다 하면서
Nice. I actually been streaming Slay the Spire myself the last few days. I've been getting into some Spire streaming.
일단은 그래도 조금 더
How's it going?
지켜놓고,
Jorbs or Baylor? Oh, okay, cool.
여의치 않아요.
I watch Baylor sometimes.
원래 이렇게 분리할 때는 이 센터 지역이라도 뺏어야 좀 이제 숨통이 좀 트이는데 그럴 기회를 일단
Yeah, it's a fun game.
조금도 상대방이
Welcome.
주지 않고 있습니다.
I like the name The Wake,
결국은 들어왔다 갔다 빼는 수밖에 없어요.
because it's like,
그러면서 또 한시 지역에 지금 병력을 드랍십을 활용해서 좀 내리고
it could mean the wake, like the wake of a ship.
이 고작해 저 적은
You know,
병력이
like,
여기다가 탱크를 모아서
it just sounds like, it sounds kind of like, not ominous, but it sounds like kind of,
완성이 돼서 탱크 세
I don't know,
위에 시즈 모드가 되는
meaningful.
순간
The
정말
Wake,
아무것도 없었는데
because it's like,
그 전에 뭔가 한시 길을 뚫어놔야 됩니다.
it's not just wake,
전태양 선수는
it's
지금
the wake.
거의 한 50
So it's like the wake of a ship, or like the wake of like a dead person's funeral, or something like that. I don't know.
이재호 여기서 마이크
Anyway, cool name, I guess, is the point.
자, 사실 지금 찌르는 쪽이 경기 나중에 병력을 집중하니까요. 전장도 방어라니 얕기는 마찬가지예요. 얇기는.
Picked it because there's a lot of vague and deep sounding. Exact. There you go. So I appreciate the vague and deep sounding meanings of your name.
단선도 필요합니다.
I think the underscores help it too. Actually, it gives it a visual that kind of goes along with it.
비율 중요합니다. 한 방이라도 보여주면 레이스에게 한 방에 또 태양 뒤로
Oh, there's some Zerglings.
그렇습니다. 자, 지금
Suddenly, the Zealot is a bit outnumbered.
현재까지는 이제 대응만 맞춰 대응하고 있어요.
하지만 전태양 선수의 움직임과 대응이 너무나 좋고 이재호
But yeah, welcome. We I like I said, I've been streaming some Slay the Spire recently, but
한시로 날아가게
we do usually old school Starcraft on here, so
무자비하게 지어지게 되면 이건
the old stuff that you remember,
테란전
we kind of
멀티 두개 먹고 힘을 내고
go back and reminisce and
병력이 나오다 말아요.
get some nostalgia craft going on.
이제부터 레이스를 결국 늦지만 발키라고 준비하고 있습니다.
예, 뭐 제가 정확하게 모르지만 일단은 바둑으로 비유를 했을 때 지금 전태양 선수가 일단 센터 지역으로 들어오는데 이것도 여의치 않아요. 예, 바로
The last volume of the last volume of Sandman.
네, 골리앗 사거리 밖에도 레이스가
그렇죠.
내니까.
게다가 레이스가 툭툭 치고 빠지고 하게 되면 정말 큰일 나는 거고요. 한시 지역을
Well,
신경 쓰는 타이밍은 이재호 선수가
I haven't actually read Sandman.
완성이 될 때 뛰어날렸을
I've been meaning to, but I haven't yet.
상당히 한시 멀티의 의도를 알아채는 게 너무 늦은 상황에서 탱크가 4개 쌓였습니다. 절망이네요.
선전 팩토리에 남은 에그스는 걸 뺏기
Yeah, I like that though. The last volume of the last volume.
한 번에 이 보라색 공중면대 죽이기 위해서 이렇게 다 준비하고 있는 이제오도.
그렇죠. 하지만 그 못지않게 전태양 선수의 공중병력이 많고
I'm gonna go see if my food is actually ready. I probably have to put it. I have to probably like turn it over and put it in for another minute. BRB.
예, 정말 그 습관성으로 테란전에서 역전 잘하는 이재호 선수이기도 한데 일단 지금 경기 한시의 의도를 지금이라도 알아서 저 지역을 병력 손해를 보더라도 뚫어놓지 않으면 이거 미래가 없는 상황이 되는 겁니다. 여기 탱크 언덕 위에 4기 5기 어차피 쌓이게 되면 그때부터 정말 뚫고 싶어도 그냥 먼 산 바라볼 수밖에 없는 상황이 되는 거예요.
가보려고 가고 있거든요. 여기서 보면 상대편의 병력이 있죠. 그러면 정면이 약화될 수밖에 없습니다.
지금 한시 지역을 못 뚫으면은 만약에 이게 연습 경기였으면 여기서 지지치고 나가도 되는 상황이에요.
네, 여기 탱크 5기.
아, 올라오지 못하게 멀찌가 함께 쏩니다. 그러면 정면적 움직임이 있을 수 있어요. 이재호의 정면 뚫을 수 있습니다.
소니 프로게이머들 사이에서 연습을 할 때 너무 상황이 불리하면은 그 상대방 선수 뒷자리에 가가지고 그냥 손 놓고 가서 뒤에서 보고 있어요. 그러면은 알아채죠. 뒤에 와 있다. 왜 와 있냐? 그만큼 상황이 불리하다는 걸 보여주는 거거든요.
끝난 거죠.
그렇죠. 거의 지금 뒤에 가서 경기를 보고 있을 만한 지금 상황이에요.
네, 일단은 그래도 아직 괜찮습니다. 이제 멀티 타이밍 세 번째 멀티 타이밍은 어찌됐든 간에 이재호 선수가 한시 앞마당에 가져가는 상황이긴 하고 멀티를 포기하면서까지 한시의 진지를 구축하고 있는 거란 말이죠. 그래서 그만큼 많은 것을 이 지역의 전태양 선수 또한 투자했기 때문에 이 지역을 사수하면서 탱크를 조금 더 배치하는 것도 좋은 방법이 될 수 있겠네요.
자, 집중이 필요합니다. 이재호. 자, 한시 쪽 상황이
그렇죠.
여기서 알아가 집중하면 병력 많으면 뚫을 수 있어요.
여기 한번
여기가 가장 중요하죠. 이 지역을 무조건 뚫어내야 돼요.
전체 병력이 중요한 게 아닙니다.
그렇죠. 이재호 공격이 됐기 때문에 활용해서 앞서 이재호 아직 가능성이 있다는 얘기입니다.
자, 언덕 그리고 공격.
왜 스킬 안 하나요? 멀티 있지 않습니까? 그 지역을 깨버리게 되면 병력 빨리 와서 지상으로 밀어야 됩니다.
예, 뒤쪽에도 이미 터렛이 지어져 있고, 예, 바로 탱크가 또 센터 지역에서 위로 올라오게 되면은 그 아래 지역에도 또 자리
이재호가
잡게
먼저
되죠.
하면 이재호가 먼저
지금
하면요.
뚫을 수 있어요.
이재호가 먼저 하면 어떻게?
네.
이제 병력 풀어서 능선까지
예.
접근해야죠.
그러면서 동시에 한시 언덕에서 또 이재호 선수의 한시 앞마당 지역까지 또 견제를 하고 있죠.
네, 그래서 일단은 이적은 어차피 시간벌이형 멀티밖에 될 수가 없고 자신이 이적 뺏기는 걸 감안한 다음 상대방을 빼앗아야 됩니다. 이재호 선수 생각을 바꿔야 돼요. 정면을 지금
I love me some Wraith
없어요.
네.
Valkyrie versus Rake Valkyrie action.
아예. 탱크 잘했고요. 레이스는 저기 여기 턴에 많아요.
네, 오늘 전략이 전태양 선수 핵심이 한시인데 이 한시를
I went to check on it and I needed like another minute, so I put it in for another minute and just went to the bathroom real quick.
중앙 먹고 확장기지 두 군데
Just dropping an Uno, not a deuce.
11시 반.
What's up, Roberto?
이재호도
How you doing?
놀랍게 버티고 있네요.
그렇죠. 바로 이게
Dropping an Uno real quick.
정말 그 자신이 불리하다고
Is that a thing? Does anyone ever say that?
선수거든요.
네, 말씀하신 김정민의 말씀 습관성.
Now my burrito might be too hot. Might have put it in for too long. It was frozen, so I kind of needed to.
시작하는 편이거든요. 일단 이번 경기에서도 그런 상황이 나와버렸고
Ow!
태양 선수
Ow!
한시에 팩토리 하나 딱 짓는 건 정말 신의 한 수였죠. 그것을 통해서 상대방의 전의를
Some
섭취하지
hot
만들고
juice
대단히
spilled out of my burrito.
분산 배치되면 안 돼요.
Burned me.
시간이 전태양 선수의 편인데
Just chilling?
지역에
Nice.
한시에 탱크 대여섯기 수비하는 건 이건 정말 안 좋은 상황이에요.
네.
그렇습니다.
그리고 중앙 위쪽으로 전태양의
You just missed out on a
공격을 했거든요.
예, 이 전태양 선수는
a Chatcraft where Kennen, Con, and Floyd were like, let's see if we can get to 100 Marines. So they just bought 100 Marines. It was ridiculous. There's only like 15 Zealots. But they're like, no. We gotta hit an even 100. They did it. It was impressive.
네, 뚫어도 데미지가 많은데 못 뚫으면 말할 것도 없죠.
Ah.
SB까지 빼고 봤어요.
예, 이 지역을 뚫어도 12시 지역을 전태양 선수가
You're gonna save it?
때문에 결국에는
Alright.
전태양 선수가 멀티 하나도 많아요.
뭐 하나만
Save it for
뭐 기억자 막 디귿자 가까이 나.
an important deciding Chatcraft moment.
네, 없는 살림에 막 정말 어떻게든 좀 아껴가면서 한시 멀티 하나 먹을 생각 가지고 있는데 네, 그것을 미연에 차단하고요. 탱크 뭐 언덕에 4개 지키고 있는데 거기 7기가 언덕 아래
Actually, it reminds me, minions, if you're here, let me know if you want to redeem your sub from the Spire stream.
잘 조여놨어요. 정말 숨막히게 해놨습니다.
그렇죠. 이 이재호 선수에게 그나마 희망이었던 것이 바로 이 12시 지역의 지금 능선이었거든요.
Save her when minion spends his money on Zerglings again.
You want a piece of me, boy?
포기하고 한시 지역을 가져가게 되면서
It looks like most of the Zerglings are currently on the game were bought by Booty Clapper, actually. What's up, Booty Clapper?
많이 좋아졌네요. 원래 잘하는 선수였지만 안정감이 더해져서 지금 이제 테란 중에서 가장 돋보이는 선수가 되어가고 있는데 일단은 이 마지막 역전의 수 마지막
예.
역전의 수입니다.
골리앗 비율이 중요한데 일단은 레이스도 많이 보유가 돼 있거든요.
자, 일단 레이스가 좀 멀리
Well, this is an interesting drop.
이 정도면 충분히 수비가 가능하죠.
Was it just a game winner right there?
네, 혼란스러운 상황을 만들어서 어떻게든 다른 빈틈을 찾아야 되는 거고요.
네, 이렇게 해야죠. 이렇게 해야지 않으면
아, 레이스가
Can the Wraith stop this?
레이스가 너무 많습니다.
There's actually only a few Goliaths. He might be able to.
지역에 다시 한번 혈액 공사를 하게
He's
됩니다.
not targeting very well, actually. Now he is. It's actually a big drop. He dropped the pseudo island base with one tank and then went in and dropped the main with the rest of his stuff.
공격을 와야 돼요. 드라시브로 빈틈을 계속
Baby is just actually really struggling to deal with this.
한시 앞마당과 한시 지역을 동시에 공격을 한다든가 파도에 와든가
골리앗만 많이 했으면 가능성이 있습니다. 골리앗이
Despite having a bigger army, actually.
그 전에 한 턴이 빨랐어요. 전태양이.
연타가 들어와야 돼요. 연타가
Light's playing this really well.
결국 12시 지역을 뚜이타가 포기하는
Tactically
그런
well.
경우가 나올 수밖에 없습니다.
네. 자, 병력이 이렇게 6시 쪽에 집중돼 있거든요. 공중병력 전태양 공중병력만 갖고
예.
뭐 할 겁니까? 전태양 계속 그냥 대처만 할 겁니까?
네, 일단은 확실하게 조여두면서 지킬 만큼의 병력이 상대방이 가지고 있기 때문에 한 방 무리할 수가 없는 상황에서 레이스를 모으고 있는데 그 레이스가 잡혔기 때문에 약간 숨을 고르는 상황이고요.
네.
결국은 본진 폭탄 드랍으로 본진을 괴멸시키는 피해를 주지 않는 한 이재호 선수 어렵습니다. 6시 멀티 적이 해봤자 메리트도 없고 게다가 지키기도 어렵습니다. 그게 문제예요.
자, 그리고 뭐 두 번 다시 안 당하려고 뭐 턴햇밭을 만들겠죠.
네, 한시에 집중하는데요. 한시 지금 일단 벌처까지 움직이는
This is very interesting. The supply is so even. Like, if we didn't have the supply counter, I would say that Light was just way ahead, but maybe it's not the case, but I'm not sure exactly why.
멀티를 그래도 늦게 가져갔기 때문에 이 한시 지역을 다시 되찾으면 이재호 선수 할 수도 있어요.
네, 여기
같이 와야죠. 같이.
손에 막심한 손에
Baby does seem to have a little bit more map control actually. So he's got the middle. Light's kind of on the low ground on the right side.
정말 전태현 선수도 판단이 좋고
Very interesting tactical game. I would actually love to hear like Artosis talk about this game.
이게 빠르다는 거를 체감할 수가 있는 상황 속에서 탱크 고작 한 6, 7개 있는데 그걸 상대방의 대군을 막아냈습니다. 그만큼 시즌 모드
Because I don't fully understand it.
점을 보여주는 장면이고 한시에 자원 채취도 안 하는데 커뮤니티 센터 있는 것만으로도 무서워서
Wait, suddenly
할 수밖에 없어요.
Suddenly Baby is now ahead by 50 supply? I guess Light lost all the stuff he was attacking with. Fitting his solo cast. Nice. I haven't been watching too many of his casts recently. I probably should.
이 지역을 잡게 되면은 세시 지역까지도 동시에 공격을 가능하기 때문에
네, 이거는 단순히 뭐 어디 저지 뭐 이런 게 아니라 경기를 종결시키려 하는 그런 명령입니다.
Yeah, I thought he was kind of not doing them for a bit, right? So, but you know, I've heard that moving to another continent takes up some of your time and energy. So, not too surprised. Tourney for people barely not good enough for ASL. Interesting. Alright, light GG's. Light GG's. That's interesting. So is it like people that got knocked out of the ASL qualifiers, basically, or something? That's an interesting concept for a tournament. I remember Baby's first game. He was like 14 years old or something like that, or 13 or something like that, and he lost his first televised game, and he was like, I think he was crying. And I was like, "Aww." Baxter versus Soul Key. What was Baxter's other name? Is Baxter the same thing as Killer? I forget. No, Baxter, wait. Baxter's Terran, right? No, okay, I was right, yeah. I think Baxter is Killer. Right?
파란색 저구가 이에마스는 김민철 흰색입니다. 근데 전승 기록하고 있습니다. 김민철.
네, 김민철 선수. 때에 따라서는 좀 기복이 있다. 이런 모습이 가끔 나오다가도 요즘 들어 분위기 이 정도라면 이 정도 안정감이 계속 이어질 거라는 생각이 분명히 들고요. 특히나 각 종족 어떤 종족을 만나도 뭐 약점이 없다.
Yeah, Killer. I was right.
오늘 분위기도 좋게 만들어야겠죠.
네.
Little ZVZ after our TVT.
김민철이 확실하게 이끌고 있습니다.
CNSL.
일단은 근데
김유진네.
김민철 선수가 오버로드 방향이 약간 다르죠? 예, 상대방의 그 앞마당 지역으로 날리는 것이 아니라 본진 지역으로 날리고 있고 박준호 선수도 오버로드 위치가 지금 날리는 위치가 굉장히 일반적이지가 않아요. 그렇기 때문에 이 선수 양 선수가 좀 초반에 전략적인 준비를 해왔을 것이라는 생각이 들고 아무래도 10위 앞마당을 할 수 있는 그런 가능성이 많다라는 생각이 듭니다.
네.
One of the good things about being a little bit hungry all the time because you're on a diet is that stuff tastes good. Hunger is the best spice. Look at the tree, doesn't look safe. I missed it. Was it like a Christmas tree or something? Oh yeah, it's like wobbling? I don't know what's going on with that. Oregano's the spice of life? bring up in my mind an idea of what oregano tastes like, actually.
역시나 12도로 앞마당을 선택하는 오버로드의 위치가 말해줬죠.
빌드의 선택과 맵의 현재
I wonder if taste is not the same as like you can think of what something looks like or sounds like, but maybe taste is harder to like bring up. Taste Italian. Oh, it's like the spaghetti spice, right?
오버로드가 지금 센터 지역에 멈춰 있죠.
그렇죠, 박준호.
But nothing makes things taste better than hunger.
알려주지 않겠다는 생각이에요. 저글링에도 이 오버로드는 보이지 않고
IMO,
이렇게 된다면은
IMHO, IMHO.
빠르게 발업을 먼저 눌러서 그러니까 선발업이라고 하죠. 빠른 발업 저글링으로 한번 몰아칠 수도 있다라는 생각이 듭니다.
It's a good thing to be vigilant, making sure that you're not confusing oregano with the Spice Girls.
말씀하신 대로 저글링에 발업을 했을 때 그것을 역으로 앞마당 멀티 이후에 뭐 노리는 것도 하나의 방법이 될 수도 있고요.
Gotta take my vitamins.
선수 최고의 수준의 저그들이기 때문에 일단 심리전이 여러 가지 살아숨쉬고 있네요.
이제 봐야죠. 박준호 선수 본진에서 레어를 가는지 발업을 찍는지.
그렇죠. 레어를 바로 눌렀네.
일단은 레어죠. 일단 레어로 수비를 하면서 안정적으로 그냥 뮤탈리스크 싸움까지 가겠다라는 생각이에요.
I still talk with Baby Spice.
김미철 선수는 상대방의 위치를 모르기 때문에
And sometimes with Scary Spice,
상당히 좀 혼란스럽죠. 일단 퍼트려 봤다가
Posh Spice.
이제서야 어느 정도 확신을 가지고 한시를 가고 있는데 일단은 거리가 너무 멉니다.
그렇습니다.
수비하기에 딱 좋은 그런 저글링의 타이밍도 기가 막히네요.
네, 막 나온 수비 저글링들이 도착을 했어요.
Shorter Sporty Spice and Ginger.
이 저그대 테란전에서 보면
Not really.
미네랄 뒤로 돌아서 본진으로 들어갈 정도로 넓어요. 그렇기 때문에
Well, I haven't talked with Sporty Spice in a long time.
김미철 선수 앞마당 지역에 박준호 선수가 공격을 갈 때 수비하는데 좀 무리가 있을 수 있어요.
피해를 줄 생각을 어느 정도 하고 있죠.
Basil is nice. I actually made some stuff recently which was very heavily spiced with turmeric. I basically made like potatoes and tofu and carrots with just a ton of turmeric in it. I actually put too much turmeric in it this time, but I've done it before with less, and it's pretty tasty actually. It's kind of curryish. In fact, I mean, I think probably a lot of curry blends have turmeric in them. Turmeric, a little bit of paprika, some salt and pepper. Not too bad, but I ended up over-spicing it. But turmeric potatoes is one of my go-tos. What's up, Doso? Snack tips. I will talk a lot. Oh, he's gonna get the drones? How did he not get the drones or the lings there? A little bit of a fail by Sulky. Usually I'll just end up talking about meal prepping, because that's how I cook usually, meal prep. He's just ling flooding here. So many lings. Yeah, Sulky's had the ling advantage this whole time, and now he's finally gonna press it home. The Spire isn't done yet, I don't think. He's bringing out the drones, but that's just gonna lose drones. I don't think he should fight with the drones right now. I think he just loses, right? Unless Mutalisks can do something miraculous here. Does he have a sunken? He has a sunken. He's drone drilling in front of the sunken. Actually, I mean, can Baxter like somehow come back here? Sulky was on Wunjin stars. Previously Hanbit stars, I believe. This game is 20 years old, I still don't understand ZVZ. He's still ling flooding. The Mutalisks are about to pop out, I think. But he didn't make any he didn't make very many Mutalisks because he was spending his money on lings. I think it's just boned. I don't think he made mutas. Even if he did, Sulky has Spire already as well. He never made mutas. He got the Spire up and he never made mutas. He was too pressured. spent all his money in links. I think if he made a few mutas, he could have theoretically like tried to hold things off. Because then he could just kill the lings. But, oh well. GG. Sulky before he was a legend. Was that the last game? Did they just win 3-0? Oh. Okay. No, they didn't. I was like, I thought there was more to this one. But they were all like marching off as if they had won the series. Jaedong versus Free is actually going to be really good. I mean, Jaedong's still going to win, but like, Free will put up a good fight. You know? Chain reaction. It's a weird map. Main base, up a ramp to a natural, down a ramp to the rest of the map. It's a strange map. Very strange map.
네, 경기 시작됐습니다. 4세트입니다. 매번 체인 리액션 먼저 이재동 선수의 지정입니다. 이곳이에요. 오른쪽. 이에 맞서는 윤영태입니다. 오렌지색 토스입니다.
Hello? Is my mic back? Alright, there we go. Yeah, the stars were not super memorable. They were one of the teams that wasn't that good. They were like maybe lower middle of the pack, I guess. Maybe middle of the pack, yeah. Wonder what's going on there. Those two women are like definitely like fancied up, but they were sitting on chairs on the side, like they were with the team or something. Interesting. And the Korean caster said Christmas.
저는 오늘 처음 뵀는데 경기 끝나고 사인과 사진을 찍기로 이미 마음을 먹고 있습니다. 축하드립니다.
Maybe they were K-pop singers or something like that. I don't know.
마음대로 되는 건 아닙니다만 근데 워낙 이렇게 그 마음이 넓으신 분들이어서 흔쾌히 받아주시니까.
예, 고개를 끄덕이셨습니다. 어쨌든 간에 일단은 경기가 일단 진행되고 있고 윤영태
Wish I understood Korean more.
파일럿 설치를 갈 수도 있지만 포지를 짓고 정찰을 갈 수도 있거든요. 그런 빌드 상황에서는 일단은 좀 배짱을 부리는 플레이를 하진 않았습니다.
네, 일단은 뭐 상대방 보면서 스포닝 타이밍에 딱 맞춰서 하는 거기 때문에 이거는 이제 뭐 거의 뭐 더하기 정도의 문제죠. 뭐 1 더하기 1은 몇 뭐 이런 거 정도로 이제 프로게이머에게 쉬운 문제이기 때문에 일단은 포즈를 지어주면서 타이밍을 일단은 가는 윤영태 선수인데 문제는 원래 윤영태 선수 하면 저그전 장기전에서 빛을 발하는 선수였지 않습니까?
아, 그렇죠.
예, 그런데 최근에는 급격하게 좀 전반적으로 무너지면서 저그에게 3연패를 게 좀 문제였거든요. 오늘을 기점으로 시작을 해서 다시 한번 저그전 역시도 부활의 신호탄을 쏘아 올릴 수 있을지 웅진 스타즈에서는 기대하고 있겠네요.
네, 최근 성적이 좋긴 한데 주로 이제 토스 중심의 성적입니다. 윤영태.
그렇죠. 예, 이번 시즌에 그 승리를 거뒀던 승들이 다 토스전이었거든요. 예, 그만큼 대저그전 이번 시즌 한 번도 보여주지 않았고 오늘 경기를 통해서 얼마나 대저그전도 준비를 많이 했을지 더군다나 이 웅진하면은 저그 아닙니까? 예, 김명훈과 김민철이 킨의 아들과 차남이 이끄는 그 웅진 스타즈이기 때문에 이 대저그전 연습 상대들이 어마어마합니다. 정말 준비를 많이 했을 것이라는 생각이 드네요.
네, 그렇습니다. 자, 그런 만큼 마무리를 지어줘야 돼요.
네, 그렇죠. 어느 정도 심리적인 여유도 있네요. 상대방의 미네랄 채취율을 떨어뜨리기 위해서 뒤에서 드론들이 일리하지 못하게 툭툭.
It's interesting that Free was considered one of the dragons, one of the 6 dragons.
네, 균형제.
Like he was definitely a step above like a lot of their Protosses at the time, but he was like not quite at the same level either as like the other real dragons. Like I guess that's true. He was like a pretty good player in the team league, but like I guess Cal was also considered a dragon, but he never really like, you know, I'm thinking like Bisu, Stork, Best, Jongbeat, like they were all tournament winning threats, you know? Didn't ever feel like Free was in danger of winning a tournament. I think Cal got to a semifinals. But yeah, I think 4 dragons would have been maybe a little bit better. That's a good point. Like, if you just left it at, like, Bisu, Stork, Jongbi, and Best. I don't know. What's up, Mex Heavy? It is indeed Jaedong. Yeah, I mean, Free, like I said, Free was not bad. He was definitely a very, good opponent against most people, but he just wasn't quite on the Dragon level. But, I don't know. Although I would say that, like, there's definitely a line, like, after you get through Cal and Tree, and, like, there's definitely, like, the Protoss is below that level where, at least you could make an argument about Free and Cal. Like, they might not be on the same level as Stork, but, like, you can be like, well, they're all kind of in the same class, but, like, no one else was, like, arguable. I don't think. I don't know, maybe, was there anyone else that was a Protoss that, like, you could make the argument, like, maybe they could have been on the level of the Dragons? I can't think of anyone that was, like, that high level, you know? I don't know. Look at a list. Look at a list of players. Let's actually... It's sorted by Elo, so we have, yeah. Stats? Like, just in terms of Elo. Elo peak. Yeah, we're looking at terms of Elo, like, stats, movie, Harangi, Snow, Brave, Jaehoon, Rain, Violet, Shuttle. Yeah, like, those are all the people that are next, like, on the list. But, like, none of those names could jump out as me as, like, oh yeah, they were that good. Now, in later years, Stats and Snow, later on, and maybe Shuttle, would be, like, modern dragons, you know? But not in this time period. It's interesting, in the Elo section, Best and Cal are not actually in the top, like, 50. What about Elo peak? Best is yeah, okay, Best and Cal are up there on the Elo peak, so maybe that's why they were the dragons. Free is the next up in the Elo peak, actually, under... If you sort by Protoss, is Bisu, Stork... By the way, Elo peak meaning their highest ranking that they had in Elo. Bisu, Stork, Jongbi, Best, Cal, Nalra, Free, Reach, Grimto anytime. So, but then those are the old school stuff. So, Free is the next biggest Elo peak. So he was up there in terms of Elo, I guess. So that's significant. I don't know. And then the only other ones that were close in terms of Elo peak are the old school players. The previous generation of, you know, what would have been dragons. Hey, Bumyolja. What's going on? Appreciate going old school for us. For the memories, you're welcome. I don't know what happened to most of those guys, actually. Stork kept playing, and he's now a streamer. Bisu is still a streamer, actually, so I guess I know those guys. Free... Does Free still play? Yeah, he does. Free has been playing somewhat recently. He probably streams as well. Most of the pro players that stayed in Starcraft are now basically streaming on Africa. Cal, though, no idea. I don't know what Cal's up to. Best has also been playing up until like a year or two ago. But yeah, I think Cal, I think Cal just kind of got out of Starcraft after a while. Not directly a consequence of ELO, but just the perception of their skill. I think you're right. I think you're right. I think that's why they were the dragons.
끝내겠다는 생각도 있지만
Cal's the most forgettable of the 6.
없애버리겠다라는 몰살시키겠다라는 의도예요.
I like Cal, so I hate to agree with that, but I think if we had to pick one, that's probably true. That was big. That was big.
그래도 무빙샷으로 뮤탈 따라갈 수 있죠.
He didn't really control the Scourge that well, and so now Free has control of the Art. And now the Zealots are moving out, because he's like, now the Mutas can't do anything to my Zealots.
히드라 타이밍은 나쁘지 않은데 뮤탈리스크와 스커지를 생산한 이유 자체가 상당히 좀
I think if one of them had to be forgettable, it would be Cal, but I wouldn't call Cal forgettable
그런 식으로 끊기게 되면 이 경기
in a vacuum, you know. What's up, Rug Monkey, by the way? How you doing? Yeah, it is funny. It's like 15 years ago.
유력대대 병력 한 번 더 모으는 게 좋습니다.
The gap, yeah, it's just funny. It's like, oh, Nara was 2005? That's old school in 2008. It's only 3 years.
선수는 히드라 선수를 계속 찍을 수밖에 없기 때문에 네, 이럴 때 병력
But you know, I'm still,
질럿에게 절대로
my,
안 됩니다.
I'm,
있을 때만 계속
my mind is still in the Kespa era, so that's my context for things still. Which maybe it shouldn't be, but it kind of is.
지역까지 상대 병력이 왔을 때 수비가 충분히 가능하거든요.
Boxer is eternal.
네, 게다가
Boxer belongs to no age and all ages.
멀티하는 게 약간이 좀 부담이 될 수도 있는 상황이라서
War field stabilized.
Hey, Spoon!
나오면 안 되는 거예요.
그렇죠.
Thank you for the prime sub.
인구수가 막히게
Much
만들면서
appreciated.
그다음에 템플러를 조합해서 한 번 더 공격을 가게 되면은 이제 또 오버로드
Hope you're enjoying lurking around in the background still.
터쳐 살아있는 게
Would you like to add any units to Chatcraft?
경기력이 너무 좋아졌습니다. 방송 무대에 완벽하게 적응을
You get a tank, a Dragoon, or 2 Hydralisks.
하이 템플러만 나오면 됩니다.
And now there are actually like real new school players. They're like players who, like I think Rush is one of them. I always forget who it is. But there's a couple players that are in ASL that are ASL quality players that like started after the Kespa era, which is kind of crazy.
들려주면서 아예 힘싸움에서 한 방에 끝내겠다는 거죠.
그렇죠. 계속 이 유영태 선수가 잘해주고 있는 것이
Okay, maybe it wasn't Rush. Who was it though? There's one.
드론을 못 찍게 만들고 있어요. 그렇게
Is it Sharp?
들어놓고 자신은 다시 본진으로 와서 하이 템플러와 드라군을
Soma? Okay.
더 강력한 병력으로 상대방을 가난하게
Dragoon.
그런 판단을 내린 것이 그런 상황을 만든 것이
There we go.
정말 대단한 거예요.
다시 한번
네,
병력 모으고
그래도-
있습니다. 내려가는데 이제도
네, 뮤탈 스컬지가 한번 커서를 떨구면서 상대방의 템플러까지 잡아줄 수 있는 상황이 나오면 좋은데
여기서
아칸
승부를
이거가 중요한 겁니다. 드라군
Add Draspoon.
템플러 5개 템플러 전차에 보여야 되면 이렇게 한 방향으로 스커지가 가면은
네, 뮤탈 조심해야죠.
싸우는 것이 중요하죠.
What is going on here? Oh, he's diving in for the Templar. Oh, the Templar are dead. These Hydras can kill everything now. Oh, he got one storm off. Oh, he stood in the storm. He stood in the storm. He just lost like 12 Hydralisks. I thought Jaedong was about to wreck that, and then all of a sudden he lost a third of his Hydras.
소환되는 건 이 차이가 엄청난 겁니다.
Oh my god.
하이 템플러이기 때문에 히드라의 극상성 유닛들만
I was like, there's so many Hydralisks there. He can't stop that.
대봤자 솟을 수밖에 없습니다.
And he killed the Templars, but that last Templar.
전투에서 아직까지는 상대방도 짜내고 있기 때문에 한 번만 더 견뎌내면 되는 건데 저 템플러
I didn't actually see how much the Protoss lost.
가장 중요한 겁니다.
그렇죠.
What's up, Krazaz?
뮤탈리스크를 어떻게 해서든지 한 번 더 모아야지만
Did he just lose his zealots, basically?
이동 선수가 드론을 포기해
He had a lot of zealots. It's actually a crazy amount of zealots.
시간이 흐르면은 윤영태 선수에게 좋은 쪽으로 흐를 수밖에 없어요.
네.
뭔가 판단을
He kept his Mutalisk clumped up so the Corsairs could keep killing him, though.
네, 그래서 일단 뭐 시간을 법니다. 네, 이 지역 미리 뚫어놓으면서 상대방에게 좀 시간을 벌기.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you're right. He lost 3 or 4 Templars or something like that.
때문에 하지만 드라군이 너무 많아서
He's just macroing like a fiend off 2 bases, though.
뮤탈리스크가 오히려 독이 될 수도 있겠다는 생각이
Does Jaedong have 4 bases?
옆구리 치면서 상대편 확장기지 견제하고요. 자신은
Uh-oh.
조합이 너무 좋아요, 윤영태 선수.
Did you see that probe turn? Like, the probe's like, I'm getting ready to build Nexus. Hello?
자리를 아무리 잘 잡고 있다 하더라도 이 윤영태 선수의 병력을 막기 힘들거든요.
네, 이럴 때 정말 하이 템플러 고작해 한 3개만 섞여 있어도 히드라 리스크를 순식간에 전멸시킬 수 있기 때문에 일단 지금 당장 옴니 히드라 위주가 이게 정답인가라는 생각이
Yeah.
들 만큼 조합이
That's definitely the case for me.
들어갈 생각 없는 것 같습니다. 들어가면
And like, because me and Diggity got into it at a certain time, and then we casted and brought a bunch of people in at that time. There's a big generation of people that got into Brood War right at that same time and have that same impression. More Mutas. He's still going with the Mutas. Oh no, run, shuttle! Well, everything got out of the shuttle at least. Successful shuttle evacuation. Reminds you of HD and Husky. Yeah, they were like the next generation. It's the same thing. We were old school, and HD and Husky were the new school, even though they were like 2 years later. Did HD ever do Starcraft 1 content, or did he start with... I think he started with Starcraft 2. It's kind of funny because I don't think he started with the intention of being a caster, because his name was HD Starcraft, because that's all he was doing at first was just publishing high definition footage of Starcraft games, Starcraft 2 games, without commentary, if I remember correctly. He did Starcraft 1 replays in HD? Okay, that might be why. He did do SC1 replays. Okay, I didn't know. I didn't remember about that. I remember that's what he did though, was just HD stuff at first. It's kind of a funny way to get your, like, get your name. Yes, this is Pro League, 2011 Pro League. This is Team 8. When a few of the teams dissolved and reformed and picked a few of their good players each to make Team 8, just so there'd be 8 teams in the league, so it'd be an even number of teams in the Star League or in the Pro League. He got you playing again? Who, HD? You got an SC2 and then watching SC1, you realized it was superior watching experience? Nice. Yeah, I had actually stopped by 2011 as well, to be honest. Because StarCraft 2 was out and I was focusing on casting StarCraft 2, so I was like I was focusing entirely on StarCraft 2, and so I kind of stopped doing StarCraft 1 stuff. Here's a big push. Oh no, he got the Templar. What are those Scourge doing? I'm not sure. What's up, Tank Girl? Is this the infamous Jadong drone block game? No. No, it's not. I know the game you're talking about. I don't remember, like, what the situation was of that, but I know what you're talking about. Free defeats... Wait, did I... Hold on, wait. Oh, never mind. Free GG'd first. Wait. Yeah, Jadong won, right? Yeah, okay. Too many Hydras. I got confused for a second. Because I saw free GG and then leave, and for some reason I thought it was the second GG, but it was actually the only GG. Jadong wins the game. So wait, what was the score? So yeah, now it goes to the ace match. Jadong versus Zero, ZVZ ace match. Yeah, before the game even started. Wait, that's Jaehoon! That's not Jadong! That's Jaehoon! They didn't put Jadong in for the ace, they put Jaehoon in? What? What are they thinking? The ace match, baby. Yeah, I said before that match, Liminal, I was like, oh, J-Dog versus Free. Free's gonna put up a good fight, but J-Dog's gonna win. Free was good, but he never could manage to beat J-Dog, I don't think.
네, 경기 시작됐습니다.
Zero plays for Circuit ZVZ instead of ZVZ. Unless it's J-Dong, in which case it's JVZ. Hey, Rug Monkey, we got a raid earlier from Blackman, so we got more people today because of that. Although we had a decent amount of people watching before the raid as well. I actually got even better numbers yesterday playing Slay the Spire, which is weird. Yeah, I mean, usually when you get sometimes when you get a big raid, hey, welcome Mex Heavy. When you get a big raid, oftentimes it's like everyone who's actually watching just leaves because they're like, we don't want to watch a new person. I've done that myself. But you get to keep the AFK people who like were watching Blackman and then they went to go get lunch and then they went off somewhere and they're not even at their computer, so their presence in the raid was transferred to here. So because usually they don't say much. So like, you know, we got some new chatters here. Mex Heavy, Krazaz, are you guys from Tank Girl, are you guys from the Blackman raid, or did you just find me randomly? If you want to share that, I'm curious. Because usually you just get AFKers, which is fine. It's possible that because we had more AFK people from Blackman's raid, that put me higher up in the listings so that these people found the stream, you know? Who knows? I exist! Are you sure about that, Inkster? What even is existence? Although, yay, Starcraft is not up for philosophical debate, that's just definitely true. You saw me on recommended? Nice. Nice. Cool. Well, welcome, The Wake. You want to check the couple other after BLK? After Blackman? Nice. Ended up back here? Well, that's cool. Yeah, this is definitely, I mean, this is a very niche StarCraft show. It's different than, like, most people are playing games, not many people are watching games, you know? So, but if you like the old school stuff, I cannot play very well, but we can watch J-Dong, who plays extremely well, and then you're getting to view some high-level StarCraft, even if it's not me playing it. Yeah, this is a wide-open natural for sure, which just makes it even a little bit more puzzling why they would put in a Wait. No, that's a good choke. Hold on, what? Am I confused? It looks like Zero has a... I don't know much about this map, actually. Because I saw it you're right, it looked wide open, and then they showed the Protoss choke, and I was like, wait, that's... Okay, never mind. That's actually fine. Playing on Xbox? Stream on the phone? Nice. I actually do that a lot. I have a gaming computer and I have my laptop, which is like a Chromebook. And so I will often watch a stream while I'm playing a game. Do you ever cast boxer games? Yes. Yes, I do. Actually, on my YouTube channel, I've been, not lately, but the last year, I guess, or so, Well, last couple of years. I've been doing older tournaments, so like I casted like an old OSL that Boxer was in the finals of or something like that. Building Warhammer models. Nice. When you say building, you mean actually like you're putting them together somehow, or do you just mean you're painting them? I thought Warhammer you just bought the minis and then you painted them, but do you actually put them together yourself? Yeah, usually on this stream we don't watch a lot of Boxer because there's not as many VODs from back then. So it's hard to find series of old Boxer videos, but we should probably do more 2000... I should probably do that more, actually. Make sure to try and find series from like a little bit earlier than this. Because usually we do like the 2007, 8, 9, 10 era. But I should look more into the 2004, 5, 6 era. You have to build them first. Oh, okay. There are some Warhammer models you can buy that are pre-made though, right? And you just paint them. Am I wrong about that? But yeah, then we could watch more Boxer games and like Nalra and Nada, Jelizerg, Reach. It's just harder to find the videos for those sometimes. Not first party. Oh, fair enough. I did not realize that. Dude, Jelizerg is such a beast. I love him. I never used to be that interested in Jelizerg, to be honest. And then I've been watching more of his old games from like 2004 in the last couple years, and I've really become a Jelizerg fan. His aggression is amazing. I said his Jelizerg. Jelizerg's synonymous with aggression. Uh-oh, this is a little bit dangerous for Zero. He's just leaving? I guess he doesn't want to lose those zealots if more links pop out, maybe? Jelizerg was also amazing how he could just get away with, like, aggression off of, like, no economy and just still make 1 million units and, like, put on so much pressure without any drones. Very few left still in metal, most are classic. Okay. Huh. Hey, Big Fluffy Titan, how you doing? Zerg is huge. We're looking at his bases. He's got full drone saturation on 3 bases. He's just got a 4th up. Protoss still on 2 bases. Look at these cheeky Scourge. Just chilling above the gateways. Just being like, what? What are you gonna do about it? What are you gonna do about it, gateways? You can't do shit. Zerg proxy build, we're out of control. Are you talking about Soma or Zero? Zero I know did a proxy hatchery build a couple years ago. Pretty crazy. There's the Templars sitting there. This could be... Does he have a Spire? This would be a really good moment to get Mutas, actually. He's already got Scourge out. There's no Corsairs on the map. There's Templars chilling. Juicy targets. You could add battle damage after the paint? How so? You mean like the metal ones you could like bend them or something? Or you like score the paint and the metal would show through? I'm not sure. I'm not super familiar with this map, Rug Monkey. I'm not sure how it works actually. I know I've like casted these. Oh no, no! He didn't even have to use mutas. He just killed some of the Templars with lings. This is called Electric Circuit. I'm not super familiar with this map.
그냥 안전하게 사업까지 누른 다음에 한번 수비를 해주고 난 다음에 럴커를 뽑겠다는 생각이에요. 지금 잘 펼쳐서 싸우면은 김명훈 선수가 이거 충분히 수비가 가능합니다. 하이템플러 주력 한번 더 돌려서 후속 병력 하이템플러가 오는 것을 끊어주면서 이거는 템플러 사이오리스 잘.
They used to do it all the time? Really? I don't remember seeing a lot of proxy hatcheries. Occasionally it would happen to be a pretty amazing, crazy situation. Drill bullet holes? Okay, interesting. My man Zero.
네, 일단은 상대방이 그런 것도 김재훈 선수도 어느 정도 예상을 하고 있습니다. 예, 파일런 지어두고 풀업으로 보면서 상황에 맞게 지금 플레이를 해줄 생각인데 히드라로 뚫는 것은 말도 안 되죠. 러커를 그냥 한 번에 순식간에 뚫어버린 다음에 테라는 매번 그런 식으로 저가 잡지 않습니까? 그런 식으로 할 수 있는 건 해야죠.
네.
저걸 프로토스 귀찮게 하는 플레이를 선택해주는 건 아주 좋은 겁니다.
그렇습니다. 수비가 됐기 때문에 이제 김명훈 선수 병력들 위로 옵니다.
네,
자,
김재훈
직접 들어오나요?
본능적으로 알고 있죠.
그렇죠.
정면입니까? 정면.
네, 그런데 템플러 수가 지금 상당히 부족해서 정면전 겁준 다음에 옆구리를 좀 뚫어서 한번 피해줄 수도 있는 겁니다.
정면 지역에 일단 겁을 주러 들어가서 하이템플러가 없으면 이거 좀 위험할 수도 있거든요.
네, 안으로 시간 끌기 안으로 쑥 들어가야 돼요.
그렇죠, 쑥 들어가야
안으로 쑥 들어가야 돼. 그래야 정면 쪽에서 신경을 분산시키기.
이걸로 시간 많이 못 벌면
He said helmets on the belts of commanders, cutting off the heads of the plastic ones. 40%!
잠깐 빼서 일단
피해 주고요. 이러면 안 되죠. 나는 견제는 괜찮거든요. 정면에 뚫리게 생겼어요.
예, 그래도 추가되는 병력으로 어느 정도 일단은
I'm amazed that you're keeping track of the number. Like, I feel like if I was doing this, I would forget what number I said last time. But I'm pretty sure that you're keeping track of it every time.
거의 데미지 잘 들어갔습니다.
That was a good storm.
일단
막다.
너무 잘 피했어요.
잘피한 건가요?
구속병력을
안 되는 거 아니에요?
다 끊긴 했는데 남은 일단 이 문제입니다. 이렇게
I think Zero's gonna take the win, though.
히드라가 몰려올 건데 템플러가 없기 때문에 이걸 막아내기가 너무나
GG Team 8.
끝났거든요. 질러 견제도
이제
끝났어요.
볼 것도 없습니다. 그냥 어떻게 찍고 가면 돼요. 왜냐면
This is what happens when you put in Jehoon as your ace match.
SH만 계속 누르면서
I mean,
앞마당에 찍어놓고
you know, you never know. It's sometimes it's a special sniper strategy, or they were like, they thought they were gonna put in a player like,
어떻게든 캐논 짓고
maybe they thought it was gonna be free
템플러의 만화
instead of Zero,
자, 근데 기지 4개에서 히드라를 뿜어내고 있어요.
or maybe Jehoon knew it was gonna be Zero and he's prepared a special strategy. I don't know. You know,
조금 나쁘다는 생각이 어쩔 수
you never know what the thought process is.
너무나 싸우기 힘들지 않습니까?
네, 일단 상황이 어쩔 수 없어서 병력 조합의 좀 질이 상대적으로
I would have really liked to get into Warhammer. I think I would have really enjoyed it as a game if I had like $1 million and artistic ability.
일단 수비 괜찮습니다.
But I didn't have either of those two things.
히드라가 계속 와도 문제고
Like, I would have enjoyed the gameplay,
지금 이 김재훈
but the process of getting into the game and like just being able to like have the equipment for it.
멀티 하나 더 하고 하이브 간 다음에 D8로 나올 때까지 공격 가서 뭐 할 수 있는 판단은 할 수가 없어요. 셔틀로 공격 가는 것도 이미 커세가 없기 때문에 갈 수가 없고
조금씩 우리 전진하거든요. 넥서스
네,
근처로
전진합니다.
걸어 무너지고 있다는 겁니다.
그렇죠. 게이트웨이 한참 늘려놨는데 자원 채취를 이렇게 떨어지게 되면 게이트웨이 많아봤자 할 수가 없는 상황에서 뮤탈 절망적이죠.
네, 드라군 없는데
He's got obs now,
뮤탈 쏘기도 아깝잖아요.
but I think the game is still over though, because it's four base. Zero's gonna be getting a 5th base soon, versus 2 base Protoss barely holding on. Actually, does he have a 3rd base in the back? Maybe he does have a 3rd base in the back.
할 수 있을 만한 지금 상황이에요. 예, 본진 들어가서 한번 타격
Try out Tabletop Simulator.
이리저리 흔들 수 있거든요.
I'm not a huge fan of Tabletop Simulator, but that's kind of a fun option. The mutas might just force GG. He might just GG now. No, he's got a couple Corsairs.
일단 상당히 안전하게 합니다. 그냥 이제 공격을 해도 뒷마당 멀티 깰 수 있었는데 일단은 조금 더 병력을 집결시키네요.
네, 아니면 같이 가.
Yeah, I know. I feel like people that I know that played Warhammer were mostly into it for the minis and like the painting, and then the gaming was also part of it. But like if I was rich, I probably would have like bought someone else's set or like paid someone to paint a set of minis for me or something like that.
그럼요.
And then I would have enjoyed the gameplay, the strategy of moving characters around and trying to figure out the rules and how, like, that would have been really fun to me. But I just never could really get into it. See, he's just not letting up the pressure, man. Oh, that Archon, though. Doesn't even matter. He's actually losing a lot of mutas there. Does it matter?
계속 뒤에 좀 물밀듯이 밀려오고 있고요. 예, 이걸 견디기 위해서는 하이템플의 사이니스터만 두세 방이 필수적으로 필요한 상황입니다.
자, 그래서 김재훈 선수 경기 포기하지 않았습니다. 병력 뒤에 모으고 다시 캐논 짓고 자원 먹고 있습니다.
It's actually not a lot of Hydras. Jaehoon could break out here.
또 싸우는 진영은 김명훈 선수 급하게 들어가서 히드라는 좀 낭비감이 있거든요.
Never mind, there's more Hydras. This has got to be game, right? Storm? Storm? Does he not have Storm? That's a new Templar. Doesn't have it. Oh, there's the Storm. There's just more Hydras. Zero is the Swarm. He's just like going Sauron Zerg almost. Well, not quite Sauron Zerg level, but like he's just got too much economy. This is what Zerg is meant to do. You just get a little bit more economy than them, and then you just make masses. Oh, it's just glorious. This is the glory of Zerg. Your own army never... For some reason, I thought you said he's done 0 for a second. Dunzo. Dunzo is correct. Never got qualified? There's codex rules? I don't even know what that means. You have to, like... Someone has to, like, check off your army as meeting certain rules or something? He's pushing back a bit here, actually, but like Zero just has too much econ, I think. I'm surprised he hasn't taken a 5th. Look at all the hatcheries. He's on like 9 hatcheries, I think, right now. Yeah, there we go. There's the GG! Woo! Spicy. Jaehoon put up a really good fight, though. But yeah, he lost so many Templars that didn't storm. If he'd gotten some storms off, some juicy storms maybe, or if he'd gotten a storm drop off, he was under too much pressure, though. GG. Woonjin takes the win. Alright, I think I have another series lined up here as well. I don't know if we're going to get through the whole one. Here we go. Flash. See, like, the audio was fine. It wasn't out of sync on that video. Whoa! I didn't know that there was a period where Seige had bright yellow jackets. Look at that jacket. It's the sun. Yeah, I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of the banana jacket. It's actually like it's bright yellow, but maybe it's just the lighting. It's like not actually bright yellow enough to be like, I don't know. Alright, let's just go into the game. Double zipper front flap? Yeah, that was pretty good actually. We'll get another shot of him in a second here. Yeah, look at that. The double zippers. That's pretty sick. Flash has no zippers at all. The zipper battle is already won by Harangi. There's just no contest. Those are big in late 2000s? I don't remember that. The sternum bush? Like, that's so, like, what would you just, like, unzip and then, like, the flap just, like, flops down? Is that how that works?
다운돼 있는 상태에서 이영호 선수마저 이경민 선수에게 무너지게 된다면은 굉장히 어려운 상황을 겪을 수밖에 없거든요.
I don't know. It's a mystery to me. I'm just a humble Starcraft caster. I do not know the ins and out of such high fashion. Damn it, Jim. I'm a caster, not a tailor. Some non-Korean folks in the audience. Gotta show them on camera. KT Lolster! That's funny. KT Fingerbang. We're simple no zipper shirt people here. Yes. Just humble zero zipperers. Aww. The Korean caster is like, kitcha, kitcha. Like, something about giving a kiss. Raptor boosters to Terminator armor. So you actually would like build that, like you would actually put the pieces of the boosters onto the armor, like that's how you would build units that had certain like aspects. For some reason I didn't realize that the minis correlated so much. Another white CJ fan? There were always a couple non-Koreans in the audience, right? I mean, it's like even maybe not in the earlier days, but like it's kind of cool that there was enough people that went to Korea that watched these things, or maybe they were there because they were teaching English or something. You build your equipment units with the equipment you wanted to have. Ah, interesting. Yeah, this is a Christmas match. Kind of picked it by accident, but it's fitting. That probe was like, can we get in? No. There's a wall of Marines stopping us from scouting. I'm surprised there's no, like, Dragoons out here doing work. Because he did, maybe I missed it. Did Harangi fast expand or something? I guess they both just fast expanded. One gateway, yeah. Looks like one gateway expansion. Can the SCV get in? Past that zealot? Probably not. Oh! Probe almost got in, actually. Flash racks expanded. Yeah, he always was greedy with his expansions. It looked like he gateway expanded. Because he only had one gateway in his base and no core, so I mean, like... Now he's got core up. Unless I just missed the core. But no Dragoons on the map, I think, means gateway expand. Pretty easy to pull off against Flash in this area, because he just always went, like, command center first, basically. There's the jacket again. Harangi the jacket man. Oh. More Zerglings. Booty Clapper looking to perhaps be the Zerg MVP. Must be hot. I mean, Korea in December is cold AF. Cold as AF.
You want a piece of me, boy?
But obviously they're indoors. This would be at the Yongsan studio. Which might have been a little bit cold, actually, because it's like, the Yongsan studio was like this studio on the top of a mall, but it actually led out to like a lobby where there was escalators down to the rest of the mall, and then like out to the outdoors, like on the rooftop area. Like you could go on the roof. You could go on the roof of the mall. I don't know where that studio is actually. I mean, the mall is probably still there. I doubt they like tore it down, but maybe they use it for something else now.
프로토스의 빌드 중에 나쁜 표현이 아닙니다. 좋은 표현으로 욕심쟁이 빌드네요. 예, 드라군 적당 수생산하면서 이제는 늦은 리버까지 갈 생각인데 프로보다 한 번도 쉬지 않고 생산해주고 있거든요. 그만큼 부유하게 엇박자를 가는데
Yeah, rip on game net.
상당히 빌드가 상황상
Ripperoni. Does that have a protein bar? I feel like I want to eat more stuff. I think I have the spare calories to eat a bar. I don't know. I'm in this weird space where like I'm a little bit hungry, but nothing sounds appetizing. You guys ever be that way where like you want to eat but you don't know, you can't think of anything that you want to eat badly enough that you actually eat it? That Dragoon's like, don't worry guys, I'll take one for the team. I'll run into the minefield. Oh! That was actually very close to a mine drag on all those probes. He just almost killed all of his probes with mines there. Oh shoot! What was the game earlier? I think I copied the link, but who was it that wanted the game earlier? I lost track of it. I don't have that chat anymore. Someone else wanted to watch the game earlier though. I copied the link, so I still have the link. Oh, Jadong versus Yellow. Is that person still here? I don't remember who it was. If that person's still here, we'll watch it next. Or if y'all just want to watch it. Oh! Could have been a little bit bigger hit, but that was a nice hit. It was good targeting. He targeted the ones that were going to approach the Reaver so it would actually land the Scarab instead of targeting the ones leaving the Reaver. Oh, Scarab didn't go off? That one's going to go off. Yeah, that one hits. Another one. Oh, man. Oh, man. This Reaver is doing work. Goliath has something to say about it, though. He's going to have to drop it out. He lost both there. I feel bad now because someone said, like, oh, let's watch this game. And I was like, sure. And then I don't remember who it was, though. Maybe I can scroll farther back up on this. Nope. The chat only goes so far for some reason. I don't know why the chat doesn't go farther up, but dum dum dum. Damn it! I feel bad because now whoever that was might have left, and they're just like, moletrap said he was gonna watch that game, and they didn't. But now I don't want to necessarily. I want to save that game to watch when they're here, though. You know. Yeah, it's always nice to watch Jadon play. I really hope that he comes out in full form next ASL. If he doesn't, then it's like he might have just missed his chance to come back, you know, in good form, but he might just be washed up a little bit. Maybe not washed up, that's not the right word, but like we might have to give up on seeing the old Jadong again. Unsubscribed, fair enough. I would unsubscribe for me too. Maybe I will. I think I'm gonna unsub myself. Yeah, the pros are getting old, true. But like Flash was still ridiculous. Before he went into the civil service. And I don't, Jaedong wouldn't necessarily even need to be like his former self, but I would like to see Jaedong at a level where he could compete and get far in the ASL, you know? You trying to unsubscribe from work? That was close. It's close for both of them. Probably a Reaver in there would have wrecked those SCVs if the Goliaths hadn't taken charge of the situation. I have successfully unsubscribed from work. It's not necessarily great. I actually have I found a job I want to apply to that I feel decent about getting. I have to make sure and put in an application like tonight or tomorrow. Be a little bit of a commute, but it'd be a hybrid remote position, so I think it might be good. I get that, Spoon. I get that. The last office job I had, I loved the job, and I didn't really enjoy the people that were at the job, so it was like, what kind of job is it? It would actually be a job planning or like organizing events for a museum, I think. I'm not 100% sure, but it would be something like that. So like getting speakers or like organizing events. I think something like that. Doso unsubscribed from work on Monday, doing part-time. Nice. Congrats, I think. Dude, I don't think humans were meant to work in an office 40 to 50 hours a week. It's just so life-sucking. Even if it's an office job that you enjoy, you know? Work week should be like, standard work week should be like 25 or 30 hours. Yeah, so it would be something that would be very interesting. It would be, this is both a good and a bad thing. It would be a temporary position, like to organize a certain string of events or something like that until like June. So it's like a 6-month job. So that might be kind of good because then it would get me some money for a while, but it wouldn't like lock me in the long term. Yeah, 30 hours is good. Why was there just some yellow stuff on my screen? Am I going crazy? I think I might be going crazy, guys. I might be hallucinating. Yeah, I'm actually almost broke. I'm actually almost broke, so I need a job soon. I've been trying to get more clients to do freelance video stuff, but I just suck at getting clients, so I need a real job. Or at least a fake job that pays well. Yeah, don't do it. Don't do it, Harangi. Don't do it. I have free money, so I'm moving more to retirement. Oh, you mean free money like extra money, like savings or whatever? Okay, I thought you meant free money like people are just giving you money for nothing. Yeah, that's smart. That's smart. And actually, like if I'm super duper broke, I do have like a retirement account from the last job I had that I could pull money out of if I was like gonna die. But that's not good because you lose so much of that from taxes. So I'm not like broke in terms of like about to be homeless, but I'm pretty broke in general. That's a big chunk of tanks there. You can't deal with that right now. How does Hydralisk deal with that? He just, I don't think he has what it takes to deal with this group of tanks. Unless he gets some good zealot bombs or something like that when they're sieged up, but he doesn't even have to siege up. He's just on A move. He's just on A move with the tanks. Yeah, exactly, Doso. It's a 401k. And I know it's just like sucks to tap into that, but it's like, well, if I can't pay rent, what other choice do I have? I guess I could just go be homeless. That's an option. I've done it before. 20 to 25-hour work weeks at the moment. Much too few. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing is, like, in terms of, like, the hours, like your just actual hours, like, I think that's a good amount, but yes, obviously you need to be able to make enough money, and sometimes you need more hours to make enough money depending on what your hourly rate is, right? So GG! When I say, you know, I would want a 25-hour work week, I mean, like, I want to get paid for a full salary, but only work 25 hours. And I'm not just being, like, you know, bitchy. It's literally just, I think that, like, our system is set up so that, like, people just don't make enough money per hour, and they end up having to spend way too much of their lives doing work that doesn't even matter a lot of the time. Alright. Again, so who wanted the Jadong Yellow game? I would love to play it, but I don't want to, like, I don't want to play it if they're not here, you know? But if you're here, whoever requested it, please let me know and we can watch it right now. Inflation over time, yeah. I don't know if I should even bother, like, ranting about the economic system, but it's, yeah, it's just not, it doesn't work. It doesn't really work. People are stuck in it. Kind of sucks. It's really sad, actually, but... Alright, so... I don't actually know what fiat currency system is. Ah, no worries. We talk about Starcraft and we watch the also Starcraft, but we talk about real stuff too. That's fine. Lita versus Hydra. Lita doesn't look like Lita there, but he's got that sick CJ jacket with the double zippers. There's that white couple again. I wonder what race Hydra plays. Oh, I guess it's Zerg. He's only allowed to do Flash Coin. Fiat is the American system where it's not backed by physical value. Oh, okay, got it. Yeah, it's basically fake currency. It's Merca coin. Backed by the USA and the military. That's something a little bit trustworthy, I guess, in a way. I think this might be the last game for the evening. Because we're coming up on 3.5 hours. So it's going to end up being a 4-hour stream. I think that's kind of normal. A good amount. We got until 4 a.m. I did stream until 3 something last night, I think. Yeah, I think we'll call it after this game. I might be gaming with some friends this evening. Ask me how I know. Shit, dude. I hope you weren't watching that long.
지금 머리니 언덕 위에 있고 앞마당에 내려올 생각이 없.
Just because I would feel bad that you were up that late.
누가 이 저그가 테란이 저그를 상대로 언덕 위에 커뮤니티 센터 짓고 아래로 내리진 않잖아요.
I actually don't remember. You might have been chatting and I just don't remember it because I have a bad memory.
그렇게 생길 필요는 없기 때문에 보자마자 상대 스타일을 고려해 볼 때 의심을 해야 된다는 거죠.
5 a.m. stream notification? Placeholder. Welcome, placeholder. I don't understand. 5 a.m. stream like when I signed off at 5 a.m. or something like that. Hey, Doso, thank you for the $3.74. It always screws up the amount with the currency change. Vultures? Alright. We'll do 2 vultures in there. Thank you so much for the support, Doso. Much appreciated. It sent me a message about me starting streaming. Oh! Yeah, because literally 30 seconds before the end of my stream hiccuped. And so it went offline for a second and then back online. Just 1 second. And so I was about to raid someone with 60 viewers, and then it went offline, and I lost 40 viewers, and so my raid, I mean, it didn't really matter that much, but it was like kind of lame that I was like just about to say goodbye, and then like I lost a lot of the... Anyway, so that's why it said I went online, because it was actually just like a hiccup, and I like resumed the stream, and then raided and went offline like a minute later. That's interesting that it gave you a notification though when the stream just hiccuped. It's weird. But yeah, whatever that notification was, I ended stream like 60 seconds later. Terran's trying to buy another win. Yeah, imagine if they had 100 Marines, 100 Marines to spend on this Chatcraft. Yeah, no, but Krazaz, we talk about Starcraft a lot, but we also talk about all kinds of random stuff. I think it's fine. And I admit I get a little bit ranty myself. I'll end up rambling about social issues sometimes. Or just random crap. Moletrap likes talking about Elon? Do I? Legit question. I haven't noticed if I do talk about him a lot. Maybe lately I've talked about him a bit because of the dumb Twitter stuff. He just droned up hard. It's true, Elon likes talking about Elon. Thank you again for the tip, Doso. Elon who? Elon these nuts! I don't know. Sounded like a... Elon who sounds like the start of a joke for some reason. Like part of a knock-knock joke. Dude, if there was a controversial scandal with Elon, would it be Elon Gate? Elon is like an Ultralisk. I could see that. I could see that comparison. Come for the Starcraft, stay for the puns.
빠져야 됩니다.
대신 뮤탄을 내주지 말고.
네. 좀 많이 상했죠?
많이 맞는데요.
네, 많이 맞았습니다.
네, 뮤타 3개나 잡혔고요. 네, 이런 식으로 되게 되면 일단은 저그가 지금 상황에서 체제를 전환.
Are people surprised that cryptocurrencies are crashing?
하기에는 멀티도 늦고 일꾼도 좀 잡히고 약간 좀 엇박자가 나면서 신상무 선수가 흐름이 상당히 뭐 괜찮네요.
Although I wonder how much they've crashed compared to like previous lows, because it's gone up, like Bitcoin went up so much, tens of thousands of %. Like even if it drops by 1,000, it's still way up there compared to where it used to be, right?
그렇다면 신상문 선수는 계속해서 병력은 병력대로 늘어날 것이고.
What are your thoughts about him overtaking Twitter?
이 난국을 임정현 선수가 어떻게 좀
I think it's dumb. I mean, I think he didn't take over Twitter as a business venture. He took it over as a crybaby man-child who was upset about people telling him not to say stuff on Twitter, and so he just bought it. And now he's like destroying the platform by treating it like his own like playground scuffle rather than a business. And all the advertisers are leaving, and then what does he do? He goes on and Twitter and complains like a whiny bee about advertisers leaving. It's like, well, what did you expect to happen when you like started doing dumb stuff? I'm beating around the bush a little bit here, but maybe you can infer my real feelings about it. The Fauci thing? I don't know the Fauci thing. Unhinged, yeah, unhinged billionaires. Did he like make fun of Fauci on Twitter or something? What can you do? Overturn the financial system? Peaceful revolution? He tweeted that his pronouns were prosecute Fauci? Dumbest shit. Hey, Dragon, what's up? Is that TL stand for Team Liquid? How's it going? Is that my computer or is that the VOD that's being glitchy? Okay, I think it cleared up. I think it's just a glitch in the recording here. What's up, Dragon? Cult personality is different between USA and Europe. Is it? That's a legit question. Like, I don't exactly understand how, but like, I know that there's some. I don't know. I guess I don't know a lot of like European personalities, but I'm thinking about what I know about some European politics, and I guess you're right. I guess it's a lot. Well, like I'm thinking of certain European politicians that have like just been like had their own cult of personalities over the years, right? Like that. What was his name? Berlusconi or whatever, the Italian guy who was like, I don't know. I don't actually. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm realizing as I try to talk about it, so I won't keep talking about it. A fine vintage based god wine time. I'm gonna assume those are some very interesting BTTV emotes. Vadi SC. What's up? What made you pick Zerg? Why is Zerg your favorite race? I usually... Ooh, we got queens here, by the way. Nice. That'll be fun. Yeah, Berlusconi, that's right. Johnson, I thought of Johnson for a second, but I was like, he just got like... Eventually, he did get ousted after being too much of a prick, so it's like... I don't know. Anyway, Zerg, I just really like the swarm. You know, just the masses of stuff just feels good. Just to overwhelm your opponent. Or more likely to watch July Zerg overwhelm his opponents. I also like the flexibility of the mechanics of Zerg. I like the fact that, like, it's not just build everything all the time. It's, you have to choose what to build. You know, your larvae are precious, and it's like, are you going to build drones, or are you going to build units? And you kind of have to bounce back and forth, and, like, the flexibility of going back and forth on those. Building a bunch of drones, and then at the last second, building a bunch of units. And the balance there makes it feel like a more complicated race, which I find intriguing. Not that I was ever good at that, at managing that, but... So that's what attracts me to Zerg. But I play all the races. I only favor Zerg, like, sometimes. Spamming harvesters versus sophisticated Zerg macro. Who is Sunak? I recognize the name, but I forgot who that is, to be honest.
득점 성공해내고 있고요. 자, 이제 슬슬 퀸과 함께 뭉쳐서 올라갑니다.
예, 퀸으로 흥할 수 있고 퀸으로
Oh, he's the new UK Prime Minister. I see. Got it. Everyone liked to talk about when that happened. The news was all, "It's the third Prime Minister in 45 days." Yeah, no, you can't. No, you can't do that. No, there's tanks there. If only there was a unit that could just pop those tanks instantaneously before your Hydras go in to slaughter the Goliaths. But the Goliaths are going to keep those units from popping your tanks. So how do you get in here? How do you deal with this? He needs to get some parasites, actually, I think. So you can kind of get vision on those locations to make it easier to pop them. Welcome, Inkster, by the way. Oh, EMP would actually be huge as well. Is he... What are these Overlords doing? Oh! Did he... Wait, hold on. Did he EMP... I don't know if he got all of them or not. Let's watch where this lands. He might have missed some of them. Oh, that's hard to tell. It's actually hard to tell where that EMP landed. It might have landed just outside of range of like half the queens. He got several though. That's huge. I don't think he cast any broodlings, did he? I didn't see it, or I didn't hear it. I think he might have just lost. Because all those queens are just, if all those queens got EMP'd and they're just worthless, then it's like GG. Okay, there's some broodlings. Yeah, so he still has several broodlings left. If he can save the queens and reuse them, that's when they start getting value. Oh, he's just gonna lose these drones. Any reason why we don't see more Ensnare Dark Swarm combos? Ensnare Dark Swarm combo? Oh, you mean like ensnaring stuff and then dark swarming on the Hydras or something like that? Yeah, I was not sure what was going on with that combo. But in general, we don't see a lot of queens because they're just very expensive. And they're very hard to make, to get value out of. They usually take a long time also. Like you have to make the queens and then you have to wait around for like 3 full minutes before they have enough energy to do anything. I guess Ensnare is cheaper than Broodling, but still. Are you talking about like ensnare some Marines so they can't run away under the Darkstorm or something like that? That'd be very elite, but you'd have to have a lot of money, because then you're investing in 2 different tech trees for 2 different spellcaster units, and you're using both at the same time. That's all I can really think of, is that Ensnare is just hard to make work and expensive. Even on its own, Ensnare was not used very often. Take care, Rug Monkey. Thanks for hanging out. Want to see someone infest the CC? We've seen that a few times. We've seen that a few times. Not very often, but occasionally you do see it happen. Queen has done it, I think, more than anyone else. Queen aka Zero. Imagine losing to a single Vulture. Yeah, Zero has infested command centers a few times. Not just on Holy World. I've seen a couple of Queen games where it's just like mass units and they make some Queens like this. See, like this, he's about to do it. He's gonna do it. Queen! Queen! Go, Queen! Why did you do? Yes, get it! He got it! Ask and ye shall receive. We can credit Wait, was it Krazaz that just said who just said that? Like, I want to see more infested command centers. Actually, for some reason, I'm like blind. I can't see who said that a second ago. But anyways. Oh, that was you. Oh, yeah. There you go, Mex Heavy. You got what you wanted. Oh, I think he got out of that EMP. It's hard to tell though. Yeah, see, there's some more broodlings going off. There's one Vulture again. If a unit with D-Matrix get hits with broodling, the broodling should be in the D-Matrices. That would be amusing. I could see that. I can see that making sense. Oh, why did you turn away from that? The mine almost hit the drones. The observers are on point 99% of the time in this. It's so good. Alright, well there's some Dark Swarm for you. Doesn't do shit against the tanks, though. If a queen dies before the broodling projectile reaches its target, the spell has no effect. I did not know that. I did not know that. That's some good-ass trivia right there. Seems like crappy game design. I don't know about crappy, but it may have been unintended. I can move my tongue when I smile? Wait, fun fact, you can't feel your tongue when you smile. Is this a trick to get me to smile? It's just a trick! Damn it, I've been tricked into smiling! Darn you!
쉽게 나오거나 약해집니다.
네, 임정현 선수가 디파일러가 있어서 디파일러 러커를 언덕에서 버틴다면 모를까.
Gosh, I hate smiling.
꾸기식으로 극단적인 선택을 했는데 소수의
GG.
선수만 나와도
Well played. Well played, booty clapper. Well played.
퀸 오너맨스를 만들어야 됩니다. 그렇죠. 나오는 적도 다 잡아먹어야 돼요.
자,
네.
이제 이 퀸을 아직까지 적극적으로 임정현 선수가 제대로 활용을 못했어요.
It's a trap.
이쪽 라인은 완전하게 다 털렸거든요. 이쪽 라인은 거의 지키지 않는다라는 개념으로
Uh-oh.
올라갔으면은 지금은 그 12
I think that's most of Hydra's mining is about to go get killed off. But Lita is not really mining that much either right now. But I think losing those two bases on the left is the end for Hydra, I think. He hasn't quite been able to get enough value out of these queens. They've been doing some nice work though. It's been fun to watch.
SCB가 조금만 있더라도 인구 차이는 벌어질 수밖에 없고 퀸을 상대하는
I don't know. Let's see. I don't know how many drones he has at the other. Oh! Wow! Mass irradiate on the queens. He doesn't even EMP them. He's like, let's just finish this. Look at all these irradiated queens just like frantically running in every direction, flying in every direction. Do we have an update on the Ultima battle thing? I don't know what that means.
계속해서 줄어들질 않고 있습니다.
퀸을 사용할 수 있는 자리만 제공해주지 않으면 질 수가 없다. 나는 그것을 항상 기본 원칙 삼아서 지켰었기 때문에 결국 지금은 압도적인 활약으로 어택 찍으면서 쭉 본진까지 밀 수 있습니다.
그럼요. 자, 신상문
Requested access to those VODs.
두 번째 세트 만에 CJ 유투스 다시 승기를 뺏어 오는데 성공합니다. 확실히 신상문 단단한
I'm still confused.
부터 시작해서 내내 임정현 선수의
Oh, that, yeah. No, I haven't heard back from Daniel Landers yet, who's the guy who's gonna email them. What? What? Did you guys see that?
묵직한 한방 이런 것들이 아주 효율적으로 들어갔습니다. 상대방의 퀸을 보고 나서 전혀 당황하지 않는.
He just did a backflip!
기회를 주지 않았어요.
Lita just did a backflip!
묵직한 한방 이런 것들이 아주 효율적으로
That's amazing.
상대방의 퀸을 보고 나서 전혀
Apparently I have to watch this backflip like 10 times. That was leet, man. That was some leet stuff. Alright. Yeah, I might have to save that clip actually to put up as a new alert. Although I already have another alert that I'm not even using. Let's see, because I've got this one where Bisu's excited. I've got Stork giving hearts. I've got Bisu getting... Oh, this is Kanata dancing. I got Bisu giving hearts. I have... So I used those, but then where is Boxer? I have this one as well. I'm not using for anything yet. But a Lita backflip might be good. This should be a good Chatcraft, actually. Let's get it set up. All right. We got a nice even number here of different stuff. The Marines have less units, less supply, but they've got 2 Vultures. So let's get this going here. We got 8 Marines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 2 Vultures. Put those in the back. Zerglings. We got 16 sets of Zerglings. That's actually a lot of Zerglings. I think that might be enough to overwhelm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oops. So I'm tabbing around here. 8, and let's just copy paste that into 16 sets of Zerglings. No Hydras or anything, right? And then we got 8 Zealots and 1 Dragoon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we'll put the Dragoon in the back here. This is going to be an interesting one. This is going to be interesting for sure. I actually don't know what's going to happen with this one. Do not know. Save the map. Protoss wins. I'm betting on the Zerg, to be honest. But we'll see. We will see. Let me get the map pulled up here. See who we're gonna raid in a minute as well. Get some scouting in on that. On who's online right now that we can raid. I wonder if Blackman's back on. We can raid him back. Zeknar is on. He's a Spire streamer. We can maybe raid him. That'd be kind of funny. Let's see. Not seeing anyone on Starcraft that I know. Oh, Artosis is on. Well, that counts. Okay, we'll figure that out in a second. All right. Let me pull up Chatcraft battle. Terran won't win this. I know that. I think that's unlikely, but you never know. Yeah, I think even just these 4 zealots are just going to wreck the Terran, probably. If these vultures could micro, perhaps, there would be a chance. But they cannot. Alright, we'll find out here. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. If this was 0 controlling the Zerglings, they would probably win, but let's find out. So, yeah, the Terran just get mobbed from 2 sides. Some of the zealots over here dealing with this, I think there's just too many lings to deal with. The Dragoon gets surrounded as well and taken out. Are these zealots healthy enough? The zealots are a little healthy. They're taking out a lot of Zerglings. But in the end, even though a couple Zerglings were chilling on the side, it's a Zerg win. Well done. Minions, Booty Clapper, Mex Heavy, and Diggity all contributing, and the MVP goes to Booty Clapper. 2,300 minerals spent. Very nicely done. Zerg now at 1-1-1. 1-1-1-1. 1-1-1. Try Chatcraft with users controlling the battle. I've thought about that. I think that might get a little crazy though. But I think it might just end up being like too complicated to like kind of make it work, you know? Alright, let's see if anyone else is on Starcraft that we can raid right now. Who we might want to let's see here. We got Blander Strudel. Someone named the Muriel Moonrai is laddering for BSL. Got NSL Champ. Love Snow is on. Anyone else that we anyone have any recommendations for people I don't know about here? Maybe we'll raid Moonrai. Not Artosis. Let's raid this guy Moonrai. Seems cool. He's got a super cool keyboard at the very least. So we'll go check him out. But wait, what did I say his name was? The Real Moonrai. Alright. But yeah, thanks y'all for joining me. Those of you who are new around here, glad you found it. Glad you found us. We do this a couple times a week usually. I'm also gonna be streaming more Slay the Spire and other games. Yeah, thanks for joining. It's good to have some new old school fans to join in and talk about the old games and what have you. If whoever recommended the Jadon game that we didn't get to, apologies. If you're around again, sorry I missed that one. Unsub, unfollow. I guess that's it. I felt like there was something else I had to say, but I don't. So I'm gonna take off, and I'll catch y'all next time. Have a good one. I may not be streaming tomorrow, but next couple days I'm gonna do some more Spire streams. So have a good night. Stay safe. Take care.